Apparently, without the intro because I wasn't on the right screen.
Oh,
Well,
No
Here we
worries.
go.
3 times the charm.
2026.
third time's a
We're
charm.
going to start as we mean to go on.
We're back again, boys. We're doing it.
What's that?
It's a drink.
Hey, margarita.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh.
We haven't got a drink because we've already drunk
I
it.
haven't drank anything yet. So.
Wrong.
Uh-huh.
This
Yeah,
one's
you have.
giggling already.
I'm not saying anything. Thank you, neighbor Rory.
Thanks, neighbor Rory.
I'm fine.
I'm
Steve's,
I'm gonna
Steve's
have
gonna
such a fun
pass
rest
out
of
and like.
the night. No, he's not going to pass out, or
He's
gonna be
a
very
he's a
happy.
little,
I
like,
had to hurry up and
liberal.
drink that because I knew we were was happening.
Yeah, because
What?
he got to 10-2 and Rory's like, oh, do you want another one? And he's like, no, we've got to get back. I was thinking, could we like share one and squeeze in half each? And then I was like,
No.
actually, no, that would be a really bad idea. Because that might just tip him over the edge.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah.
Steve's like, I don't drink. I'm old fashioned because he's drinking old fashioned.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jenna, he's
Very
bigger
much
than
so.
me, and I don't drink either. So you would think that he'd be able to handle it better than me,
I
right?
shouldn't be moving so fast.
You would think.
Would think. Yeah.
Leo is having connection problems now. Apparently, a firework must have. up the
Oh,
internet.
James is in the chat. He can heckle us. How sweet.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
In this form.
Uh-oh, he's touched the mouse.
There.
I could
Is
do that.
Is
Okay,
that
you
better
should
for
do
him?
that.
I'll do that. You shouldn't be allowed.
Oh,
Leo's
Leo
rebooting.
is rebooting.
rebooting.
Yeah.
Fireworks have just
What
started.
did
here.
James put? Just put what James put.
If y'all want
Not that one,
this
the bottom
action
one.
Oh.
in a little bit. Wait, this action? You talking about yourself?
Ooh, for some hot James action, phone 1-800.
I will. I will.
555 James.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second. I'll throw you the link here.
Thunder something. Thunderclapper 1000.
That's going to be his new hand. It's Thunderclapper 1000. Oh, did I switch him off? I've
Nope.
Jason turned him off.
My hands are free. I'm not.
I-
touching-
It just
you
took
can,
a
you
bit,
can do
bro.
the chat. I'm not touching nothing.
Are you going to turn him back on or shall I?
You can turn them on.
Turn him back on.
You're still frozen.
He's sleeping now. What the heck?
Can you hear us now?
I can hear you.
More
Yay.
merch.
Yeah, I don't know. Your internet is just.
Wonky.
Well, being in that bunker, you know,
Terrible.
all the mortar shells going off around him.
Mm-hmm.
The stray bullet must have hit like his satellite or something.
Yeah.
yeah. The hobo
He
telescope.
must have spectrum.
All right. Well.
That's a good picture of Latin Zach. Let's keep
Yeah,
that
it's
one
nice.
up.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
we should just take
Happy.
a screenshot.
It's lucky you didn't have a drink that big. Jeez.
What did James say? I could tell you what isn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't
Block.
block him.
Yeah, you don't touch anything either.
My right clicked accidentally.
All right, James, what
but it
isn't
is-
wonky tonight?
Yeah, what isn't wonky? Donkey Kong's banana?
James.
What are we doing?
We're just sitting here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Thunderclap Mountain. There. And- anything we do, Leo's laughing.
Sure.
There's 5 psychopaths watching this. Quick, we best do something exciting.
Well, thank
Well-
you everybody for joining us.
So this is our third time And we've been watching some of our favorite ride-throughs while talking about mispronouncing Big Thunder Mountain and giving away prizes.
Celebrating the UK New Year,
And
Walt Disney World New Year, and now we're coming up to the Disneyland New Year.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
you are.
okay.
James, you gonna come in or you
That's
send
about as much sense as
outside.
you're going to get out of him
Yeah.
because it's hot in here.
Is it hot in here?
Is it, Steven? We don't know.
No, it's 26 degrees, so it can't be hot.
All right, so we're gonna watch our first video here,
What are we doing?
which is
Surprise!
soaring over California, and there's also soaring around the world. Is this the long one where we did like all four of them?
Oh yeah, maybe. Take put in the clocks.
Mitch just put.
Yeah. He said, "Give me a few." So that's just the way it is. I like the chaos.
Yeah, the chaos
I
is
like
good.
the cheap chows. The chows.
The chow.
Oh,
Now,
Well, if
I'm
there
just gonna
wasn't chaos,
keep
it
bringing
wouldn't be a Signs of Amusement stream, would it? Let's be fair.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Know-It-All.
so Lou, we missed you on the other one.
sorry about that.
Did you fall asleep?
No, it was coming back from
Yeah.
Orlando. It was fireworks. It was Crazy Pets. Like, it was just a
Yeah.
madhouse for about
Yeah,
97, 98 minutes.
my dogs are just. I think they finally just tired themselves out because they were just.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tabitha
like
finally
Calif.
passed out due to the strains of Vivaldi's Four Seasons. So,
I
yeah.
put a blanket around the little one because he was just like shaking.
Ziggy, yeah.
Luckily, Kalea, nothing bothers her, so that's really good. We're super lucky.
Is she gone to bed?
Yeah, she went to bed. Yeah, he lost his pants.
Oh gosh.
Well, see if CMC watches this later on. Hopefully, she
Yeah.
found your
Oh,
pants.
so they found a punch, yeah. Like
And we apologize.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's watch. I don't know how
Oh,
many
California.
of these videos we have to watch here, but on the
Yeah.
song. I mean, I think this is the one where we watch like the
We
four
watched
ones,
every
but-
single soaring.
Well,
that there
you
was.
can just we can just
Yeah, we'll
do
just
one.
watch one and see how it goes.
what is. Steve, how many?
That's what I said. Because the giggles.
had
One. I only had one.
He had one drink, and I had the same amount of alcohol as he did, and I don't drink either. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm not.
Never-
I'm good with-
no.
Except when he goes to Rory's house. Other
Yeah.
Rory's house.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
he doesn't drink
Not
unless he
like-
goes to neighbor Rory.
Yeah, I'm not a. I normally don't drink, so
Hmm
Normally.
Don't know how he
Yeah, no.
survives because you know.
Hey, Steve, how many fingers am I holding up?
one hand.
Ooh. All right, let's watch something here.
I'm
Yeah,
getting a
that's-
headache.
Because Steve's going to go sleepy here in a
He
second.
will.
Yeah,
I'll keep
yeah.
poking him till keep him awake. It's fine.
What are we doing?
Soaring.
I really loved about Disneyland. Right before the
Oh, it was.
pandemic, I was there. They actually had two
Look,
lines.
Kenny's
one
talking.
for California,
Kenny's
one for
talking. Let's
World.
go forward a little bit.
It is.
Sorry, Kenny.
Oh yeah.
That guy's supposed to look like George.
Yeah. The what?
Oh, Costanza? Jason Alexander? Yeah.
Can't stand you. Now Leo's
Full
got the
lever
ha-ha in
pump.
front of his face.
I never noticed that.
Oh yeah, because we were talking about sometimes I have to have
need to put
through
my
me.
strap through that little thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice
I
horsepower.
Did she
I always
say
have to
what?
roll my jacket up.
Sometimes I have to
I
do
think we need.
Oh, you know what annoys when people take
I
their
can't
shoes
read.
off in this ride. It really
I
does.
think
bother.
we
Really
just need to read
Shoes
word right. Read word right now. What?
That's why.
No, he can't read. He can't. He's
I
not
can't
allowed.
even.
He's not
I
allowed
couldn't
the
even
mouse.
type.
He's not allowed the mouse. I am in charge of the mouse now. You know it's bad when I'm in charge of it.
Yeah, you're right clicking and blocking people.
Shut up. I'll block you in a minute. Shh. Pay attention.
Okay, this is better.
No, you'll go to sleep.
Love this music. This music is
Oh,
so
it's-
good.
I wish they would keep this one.
Yeah.
I love the California, soaring over California.
So cool.
Isn't this the world though?
No, this is California. I can't hear it.
I
Yeah,
know.
you can hear it.
It's like the best score for.
Oh, this should
right.
be larger. There we go.
Yeah.
Soaring soundtrack used to
Next
play-
to-
like, used
next to the
play a lot
People
of
Mover.
like, ages.
Now, I think the music takes a lot of inspiration from Aaron Copland and his 1930s
Nice work, pal.
masterpiece, And from a Common Man. If you're into classical music,
It's crazy because I can't even tell when like you guys are talking or when the old you are talking.
Yeah, I know.
Us in the past.
Stone in the Iron Butterfly. No. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
it gets a
swap
bit
them out.
confusing.
They don't kick us out.
We have
Ooh, you were very
It's still
animated.
What?
Lou was very animated when we were talking about this.
Well, this is a wonderful attraction. Hence,
Yeah,
Oh, I
that
love
was
Soren.
Yeah, right. Dude.
This was like during Halloween because I have my red light.
Big Sur.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're looking for Roxanne again.
Roxanne.
Pebble Beach. Pismo Beach.
That is a-
I remember
All the
when
clams you can eat,
California
Steve.
Adventure first opened, and this was one of the
That's what
rides that we
it's
went on. And it was amazing. It was the best ride in the park.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 So this was one of my favorites, and Radiator Springs. It's too bad Lake Tahoe is covered in fog. Cloud.
Yeah.
rock climbers on the side.
Yeah, what's cool? Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah, the old you reminded the new you.
Remind you.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
And Leo looks so happy. Look at that. Are you sure you didn't drink, Leo?
Oh,
No, I didn't drink.
No, that's what everybody should do.
Here's the Mickey golf ball.
Golf ball has a.
It's Palm
Oh, no, and you
Springs.
just said the golf ball has a Mickey
Yeah.
head on it.
This is Palm Springs.
Are we sure that Steve hasn't seen this before?
Right.
Golf club.
What are we?
Oranges.
This way, I said, Sam, can you smell the oranges?
You're welcome, Mish.
Oh dear.
If I pass out before the night,
You're not gonna pass out. I won't let him.
Just punch him.
I will.
Yes.
I'll kick him more.
that's
One
normal.
thing about this area is
This place is actually really cool to see in real life
landmark.
in the Borrego area.
You know, when
It's really pretty out there.
but they named everything.
You actually do see them practicing their runs and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Look at all the smog.
I know.
This is San Diego.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Theodore
And
Roosevelt.
the Tijuana industrial area,
Yeah,
right down the street.
Imperial Beach.
Helicopter. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper now.
We watched that the other night.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Nice.
Will you stop rubbing your face?
Sorry, my eyes. I'm trying to focus.
He's not allowed to go drink anymore.
Well, it's because I drank it. I had to drink it.
We
so
drank
fast.
it really quick. 'cause
I
we
didn't
wanted
want you to
back.
get mad at me. I'm not showing up.
Why? I'm sitting here drinking.
Yeah, but
So in the
I
California
had to walk.
version, do you smell
We
anything?
couldn't get a to-go cup.
Hey, we made it.
That was the fastest time of the whole time.
That would have been
Okay.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. It's the orange grows.
The
that you
orange
smell,
can.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm, it
Yeah.
smells good.
What?
You get
Missed
the
that next
El
time.
Orange
Carry on.
smell from Horizon.
Mickey firework.
It's more of a California version.
Just concentrate on the now. Don't worry about the stuff that's gone.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on. I can't tell if it's Zach down below or Zach on top that's talking.
No, that was me at the bottom. That's me at the bottom. It's me
I
now.
remember when
Top.
they,
That's not you in the corner.
when they brought that back.
Yeah.
Music is a religion.
Yeah, losing my religion. Yeah.
That's
You
fun.
want to watch another one?
No.
No,
Next ride.
What's the next ride?
I
thing?
mean, they're all the same, aren't they? I mean, they're not.
The rest
But
of
you
them
know
are
what I mean.
all. Yeah, there's only the end segment.
It's all around the
We
world, aren't
discovered.
they?
All right.
We watched every
You
single
want to
one.
watch
Run.
Mm.
Oh, did I slip down?
Tomorrowland Speedway?
Yes. Yes.
Rocket Rods.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
He's outvoted. Yes.
Or Zach's favorite.
Oh, well,
Alice.
we need to watch all of those, and we need to slip Tron in as well. So
We got a half hour. And plus we have stuff after that half hour.
I think we should do Rocket Rods and Alice before.
I agree.
All right. Go
You know,
ahead.
Rocket Rods wasn't that amazing of a ride, but it's fun to look back on it and see
Yeah,
the
yeah.
video of it.
Well, that's why I picked it, because when we were watching it, if I remember right,
Which he probably isn't, but carry on. He's forgotten what he's talking about.
Forgot what I was going to say.
Piece it together, Steve. Piece it together.
No. Okay, yeah.
It was the track.
So I picked it because. Be quiet, Zach.
Let the man talk.
I picked it because it was the same track. It's the same track as the People Mover, and I missed the People Mover. I think that's why I picked it.
Sure, because we couldn't just watch the regular people.
The People Mover, yeah.
Well, we didn't. Did we do the People Mover?
Well, we did one way, but we
No,
had
not
that.
this year.
Oh,
I'm not touching the mouse.
Yeah.
You turn him on because I'll get it wrong.
Jimmy's in.
Who's turning me on?
Jason's turning you on.
no.
Welcome
wow.
to Thunderclap Fountain.
Please hold on to all your hats.
You gotta put-
jackets,
you gotta put-
sunglasses.
James, you got to put in quotes between your first and last name, Thunderclap.
Oh yeah, James Thunderclap.
Yeah.
They just call me
Yeah.
the king around these parts.
James is gonna have a new podcast soon called Thunderclap.
Yeah, the Thunderclappers. It's all the followers.
God.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a fellow Thunderclapper. I'm a founder. It's all good. It's fine.
Zach,
was,
you better not catch the thunderclap.
Oh, wow.
Hey, if a Thunderclaps go in, I'm ready for the fountain.
You need a cup.
I need a cup. I need a jug. That's what I need.
Yeah, jug.
Terrible.
Tell you what, someone's gonna have to be handing out the towels. That's all I can say.
Whoa.
And
Oh, you
the
old
Rocket
man,
Rod.
me! Like I've stooped low after all of that.
It's hot in here.
You're right. You stooped low a long time ago.
Yeah. Alex, you know what we're about here. It's fine.
Yeah.
As soon as she said handing out
what are we
towels,
doing?
and then we're watching the Rocket Rods.
Rocket rods. All right. Cool.
Oh, you need to tell
Well,
What?
wait. Why don't we watch like the actual video instead of the reaction of the video?
See, way in the beginning, before we watched any of these videos, I asked them for real links, and they're like, "Oh, well, here's the ones that we did." 'Cause that's what we do.
Hello, stop, hold that back, rewind a little bit. He asked us for the real links like 20 minutes before we were due on.
Well, why do I got to do everything?
That's what they do at Thunderclap Fountain. That's for the real link.
I'll do better next year, Papa Bean. I'll have it all ready for us.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
You're
Can we have one of these shows as our favourite ride through for next year?
There you go. Yeah.
And an hour and a half of chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like two different layers of talking before the talking.
Just turn us down. We
Oh,
don't need to hear
pseudos
her.
on this one. Yeah, pseudo.
Are you okay, Leo?
Yeah, Leo's doing fine. Look how happy he is.
Oh, this was the one where Pseudo was on.
That's what I was
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
He didn't hear me.
I'm like,
This
"And
is
JB."
sad.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You got a problem? That's
Oh,
how I go
God.
to the parks all the time. You
I'm
got a
just
problem?
translating what Mish is saying
This is
about Steve.
Those emojis.
Oh,
In emojis.
Yeah. Careful with them emojis.
In emojis.
Yeah, my man.
It
No,
turned on
no,
Mario
no,
Andretti
no.
enough.
The queue that they repurposed from the Circle Vision.
Happy New Year.
Those people in the old car getting the vibrations, getting their thunderclap.
Yeah. I never
No
liked
shots.
Circle Vision. Like,
This is the spear right here.
Oh, that was cool.
Nah.
This is in the Circle Vision
This
360.
is Circle Rama, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
pretty
I
dope.
remember this ride when it opened.
I remember it.
The
You know what's
car
funny
was
is
really
such a
I
big deal.
remember this ride, but every time I went, it was broken.
Yeah.
And then once I saw what Tomorrowland looked like, I never wanted to step foot in it ever again.
You didn't
looks
like the golden
horrible.
French fries? The golden French fries.
That everything being brown, it looked horrible.
Looks awesome at Disneyland Paris because the whole land is into it.
I
Absolutely.
tell you, those French fries look a hell of a lot better than that stupid walled off section right now.
That
I
is
mean,
true.
the air compressor thing, or whatever.
Look at those horses.
Yeah. That's what you call the hobby horse right there.
Oh, look at that. It's the people mover with the magnets.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
look
think they
at all
did
those
this
old
pre-show to
tanks.
show how like weird all the vehicles are. So when you get to the ride vehicle, you're like, oh, that's not so bad.
Yeah. Look at how quirky we are. Wait a minute.
5-seater car,
Yeah.
all in a row.
A 5-seater, 3-wheeler car.
Yeah.
You sit on something that vibrates. Why did they? I'm going to put you on here. Why did they shut it down? I know, right?
It vibrated so much it broke the track.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Tomorrowland Rapid Transit. It wasn't really that rapid, was it?
Not when it turned
No,
the corner.
no.
No.
It wasn't rapid.
It was only rapid when it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds more like a rapid glitch.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at it glitched the same time you almost said that.
Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about earlier. They're talking, oh yeah, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go there. Yeah, no, you stayed within the park. It's bullshit. They lied.
It's just such a weird looking ride vehicle.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine taking a rocket rods from Anaheim to Hollywood? No, thank you.
No, what?
That guy is like
Nope.
passed out in the front seat already.
Oh, yeah.
Right down on the 405.
The thunder vibrations got to him.
He got the concussion before he got on the
slowing
ride.
Yeah, because it
got-
pops a wheelie in the beginning. We're supposed to feel like
Yeah.
you pop a wheelie in the beginning.
Yeah, it only went up a couple inches though.
That's not really
Maybe I
a
liked
wheelie.
it because it was
A couple of inches.
something
Rubbish. Hey.
fill up
It wasn't very
that
big.
space.
No, Stephen's right though.
Well,
Those
hang on a
colors
minute.
are
Is
absolutely
this
garish.
like a real
Wait,
couple
what?
of inches or a man's couple of inches?
Stephen was right. Those colors are absolutely garish.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
I hated it. No,
Wow. Handle your
No,
business, Mitch.
You could always get a shoulder massage. I heard they're great.
Somebody's blowing some stuff outside.
Oh my god.
They need to do something like that for living with the land or whatever that.
What, soup it up a bit?
Yeah, soup it up a bit.
Put a
No, living with the
speedboat in
land's
there.
absolutely
We're gonna put
perfect.
speedboats in the living with the land. Yeah, good luck with that.
That would have been so cool.
So you turn a corner and then you splash everybody.
Like a log flume. Welcome to Speeding with the Land.
Literally, you wash all that sand in the garden
Feeding
right
with
into
the
the
land.
cloud.
It's you sign. Mash
Yeah.
up.
And you
We
can,
were able to
you
use the
can-
food once, but now that it's been crushed with sand, we can't.
You can hear it breaking.
Like Mulholland. You
Beep,
can't
beep.
have curves. No.
Hey, let's go fast. Oh, slow down.
You know what though? If it wasn't for
Yeah.
this ride, we wouldn't have rides like Test Track or Radiator Springs Racers. So,
That is
You
true.
think so?
Yeah.
oh yeah, the technology came directly
yeah.
from this.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I cannot disagree with that at all because it's true.
Yeah.
The whole slot car thing underneath it, it's just test track.
Yes.
Or it's just
It's literally what's underneath the slot car track on Raider Springs Racers is literally this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what? Maybe had they turned this into a slot car idea, it would have lasted.
Yeah.
Because it's like Wacky Soap Ops Racers from Knott's Berry Farm. That was on a single rail too. Like this.
Yep.
Yeah, that was like on it's like a stand-up one.
You know, the funny thing is this is
flat.
Magnetic propulsion as well.
In fact, if you listen to the way that the rocket rods sound when they speed up, they go. It sounds just like on Raider Springs Racers the way the cars sound when they go fast.
Oh, yeah.
If this can do that,
it's like cattle bar technology. Cattle bar.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, Lewis, what did you say?
I was talking about how the acceleration system is an aircraft, like a cattle bar.
Oh, okay.
To launch aircraft.
Yeah, to launch them.
Lewis, you're talking over yourself.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Lewis was answering Steve at bottom Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And top Steve and bottom Lewis was answering at the same time. That's awesome.
I didn't drink anything.
Yeah, you did.
Steve, what are we doing?
The Fountain of Youth.
Here's the door. I went down.
Oh yeah.
From the people mover.
Did you hear it? Yeah.
So they took this ride that was like used to be like 14 minutes down to like 3.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so
And then
much
that
better.
up above, that's still the same ride mechanism
All
from
right.
1956.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
The-
Yeah.
The
It
rocket
is.
jets.
Yeah, the rocket jets.
All right. So watch
Oh, it's got the.
this one that comes right by us, and you can see it do the wheelie.
Yeah, it does a wheelie.
Okay. No, wait, this one.
Yeah, coming up here. This
We
one.
just turned a 15-minute ride.
You see it go up inches.
Two massive
No,
engines.
see-
Woo!
Yep.
Woo!
Woo!
Oh, that's right.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
You got happy for a few seconds.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah. Tiny hands.
See, the one thing, the one thing I do miss about that area is they had Radio Disney there, and Radio Disney was actually a cool addition to that.
What's
I
that?
loved it because you'd have. So they had a live radio station right there. So under that area,
really?
so that used to be the People Mover loading area, and then they had the Astro Orbiter on top of that. 'Cause like you said, it's an old ride mechanism from '56. Well, they took that old area underneath and off to the side of it and turned it into a radio station, which was Radio Disney at the time.
Oh wow. I
Yeah,
never-
Yeah,
they're-
today there's a little gift shop down there at the
Is
bottom.
that
Yeah,
that gift shop? Yeah, where you can
Yeah.
buy the stitch
So
stuff.
the launch pad was turned from the launch pad into a radio station, turned into a gift shop.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
hearing. Okay.
Yes, 100%. And it'd be
Awesome.
cool because at certain parts of the day, you would have like live radio shows happening right there in the park.
Right.
That's neat.
Yeah, it was really cool. It lasted up until the mid 2000s, and then they started phasing out Radio Disney altogether.
Mm,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
What's the time? I'm trying to look past the camera.
11:43.
Okay. Do we have
We got time for one more.
Is it another one?
Yeah.
Another one.
We're
What's
gonna
the
do Tomorrowland Speedway.
Oh no, you've reprieved.
With Chick Hearn. Hell yeah.
Oh, Chick Hearn's talking about it?
Oh yeah.
Look, I'm wearing the same shirt again.
We need to get more shirts, Zach.
What is going on?
We have 4.
Maybe that's like that's
they
the
only usually
ride
run
through
on
favorite. That shirt.
That's such an
It must be.
iconic sound.
We do have.
Oh,
Right.
it is. For sure.
When we
I
get,
love that sound.
you'll have a different shirt, and when we get to Alice, you'll have your walking.
I'm gonna be sad. Are they gonna be able to replicate that sound when they go all electric?
No. Did you ever get to watch the Hong Kong version?
He's the name at the top. Those says Timber Mountain along the way.
Hong Kong has
They had.
Electric.
but they were induction, almost like
Yeah.
an actual slot car. how you ride it on top and it touches the panels. Their things almost sounded like a worse like Jetsons kind of sound.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's like-
they put in like a little soundtrack that was like,
Yeah.
It's so
Like
weird.
electronic bubbles.
Yeah. You know, I'm really surprised that
God, there's gotta be
that the
signs.
Tomorrowland Speedway has never been upgraded to be more like Autopia, because people love Autopia, but the Speedway in comparison is kind of boring looking.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's cool.
I mean, not racing anybody.
I love the cars, the little Corvettes. They're a lot better than our cars at Disneyland.
I don't know.
No,
I
they're not,
like our
'cause Bob-
spunky little
Bob
cars.
Gurr designed ours.
Yeah,
I like
Yeah,
your
he did.
car.
but
Bob
I
Gurr designed
like
these.
our track better because
Yeah, go off road.
it's
Yeah.
more like a country drive or something.
It is, yeah.
Except
I
when you
really
break
like
down.
Autopia. I love Tomorrowland Speedway. It's like the second ride I go on every time after the People Mover. But I mean, Autopia is like 100% better for sure.
And our old People Mover at Disneyland, I would say if it was still around, it'd be arguably better than the one at Walt Disney World.
100%, 100%.
There's just a lot more like, you know, just
Oh yeah.
just like weaving around the place.
Yeah.
Hey, how'd that
yeah.
go?
The little hand.
The only trouble I find with Tomorrowland Speedway is you get a lot more kids driving, and you
Yeah.
get a lot more backups like you have here. Are you tired?
Depends on the time of day.
Yeah, I suppose at night it's better.
It's better, right?
That's better, Jason.
Better.
Uh,
I heard what you said the first time.
better.
Better.
Thing is
Better.
muted himself.
Better.
Just remember at
Wow.
Disneyland, it's going all electric this year.
It is. It is.
When I wonder
Is
I
it?
wonder how they're gonna pay
Yeah.
for the electricity.
Yes,
Yeah, Honda.
Did they actually announce it?
they
Yeah, they
announced
announced
it.
a couple of years ago. Honda are redoing it. They're still sponsoring it, but they're making it all electric.
Are they gonna get like a
Well, I
California
remember-
discount rate?
New cars as well. I think new chassis.
Well, I remember them saying something about it going electric, but I don't think they said like when it was going to happen.
Yeah, 26. Yeah.
Yeah, 2026. It's
Well,
it's out on social media.
that's good.
I'm not sure when 26. I assume back end, or because you've not announced it at the beginning of the year, like end of
I already,
25.
I guarantee you, in the first, well, few years,
Words.
huh?
He's struggling.
Try and concentrate. It's
In
not
the
going to work.
Oh,
In the first
Steve.
few years, it's gonna break down 100 million times because
Yeah.
in California, they're gonna have all these brownouts, and you know they can't charge the cars, and
Or lithium explosions.
yeah, there you go.
Well, I the way I think they should do it, I don't know how they're going to do it, but I think the track should have like certain points of like
Well, just do it like Hong Kong. with
extra
induction.
yeah, with induction or like extra, charging or whatever.
Or
I
it'll
don't know.
have to be solar for charging
Solar. Yeah.
because of all the sunshine you get down there. Except for when it's chucking
and then
down
you
the
step
rain.
on the track and.
You do that again, Steven.
Wear some metal shoes and walk on the track.
Wearing metal shoes.
You have to have both of them.
That's why everyone, it's now going to be guaranteed that you have to wear Crocs so you don't get.
Oh no!
It'd be better if you could race one another and bump into people.
That would be fun.
Oh yeah,
Run them
yeah.
off the track.
It'll be like the bumper cars.
Well, that's how they were at
Yeah.
the beginning of Disneyland, weren't they? And they stopped because people kept pushing people off.
Yeah.
Being a bumper car.
People would even wedge their cars across the roadway,
this
and then
is
they would get
so-
stuck.
Yeah.
If he was drunk,
Yeah.
Steve, he would be asleep.
I'd be sleeping in
Yeah.
bed if I was drunk,
Yeah.
or on the floor. One of the two.
Tipsy Steve.
Yeah, Tipsy Steve.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, and then you know how Disneyland.
Yeah, this this speedway needs to be upgraded.
Revamped.
And I like how at
They need
Christmas time they add like 2 lights.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steven. We appreciate that.
They need to add trees. Trees.
Yeah. Exactly.
Says
Buzzing.
Leo. Buzzing, Steve.
What's in Steve?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Lewis is getting
What are you
excited at
doing,
the
Lewis?
bottom. Whatever
Yeah,
you
well, this attraction.
excited about.
Looks like I'm about to like blow my top though. Like, damn, man, I just
That is super excited, Lou, when you get
You gotta rewind it. You see it.
dancing. That's another one of your outtakes, Jace, that you need to do with Lou dancing.
Oh yeah.
The headbanging one was pretty cool.
The headbanging one was epic.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay, so did you just see the?
What are we watching fireworks wise? Because Steve hasn't looked anything up because he's tipsy.
What?
Steve better hurry up.
Oh, here, wait. I don't have the mouse. Lady,
I don't know about you guys. I'm running outside a huge mortar cake out front of my house. So
You got a mortar pit in front of your house?
yeah, I have a neighbor who out in Washington we're able to have explode like overheads.
Hey, look, Leo's got a comment on
So he works for the fireworks stands like at 4th of July, and then we can buy fireworks like the 28th through the 1st of January, like the 20th of December to January 1st, and we can buy fireworks.
Nice.
Or the 31st. So he has like a huge mortar cake set up.
Supply.
Yeah.
So can you just light up his garage and that's it?
I could. I don't know.
I guess you're gonna have to, like you said, 81 millimeter mortars.
So,
All right.
But yeah.
Before we get the fireworks, because last time we didn't have enough people, I want to do a final giveaway. It's a small world card game.
Awesome.
Where's Josh at when we need him?
Oh yeah, you.
Wait, what is it? A card game?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Goofy guy.
Why has he got a dinosaur on his head?
What?
Larry's
Who?
one. He's got a dinosaur on his head.
Oh,
Larry's got a dinosaur in his head.
Oh, there he's at home. Larry's at home.
They're channeling their inner me. They have dinosaurs on their head.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
You see the private chat down below?
Let's see.
This
Lower left corner.
Loading in. Yeah. What about it?
You're gonna search.
You type in a number between 1 and 100.
Where are the lives at?
Yo.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Thing
here
up
it
there.
is.
It's
No,
like-
I was on the side
I'm
before.
pointing at
I
the
know.
screen.
I know.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong chat. Oh, the one that says this. Okay. A number between 1 and what?
1 and 100.
Don't say it out
okay.
loud. How about that one?
He's watching Phantasmic.
Oh,
He's got 7 minutes.
I can't think of a number.
Hey, we can watch MXC.
I'll just put that.
There we go.
Okay.
Wow. Cool.
That's a good
Anyone
number.
in the
Alex.
chats?
Good number.
Is
we're going to wait until after the fireworks to announce. So, anyone in the chat, get your numbers in now between 1 and 100. Manny's picking the same
He's
number.
watching Phantasmic. He's over here.
And after the fireworks, we'll announce the winner.
he's talking on it.
I'm going to disappear for a few
Mish.
minutes. I will be back.
Okay.
No worries, man.
Says he's
Happy
watching
New Year.
Happy New Year. When I come back, it will be 2026.
Yep.
That noise is too loud on the other side.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna decrease it.
Did you find
Mish,
it?
put in a number.
Yeah, Mish. We have 7 people. Well, I don't know how many are actually watching, but
Everyone pick a number. It's not that hard. Come
put
on.
in a number.
I'm not looking at the private. I haven't looked at the private chat. Can I guess?
You've not looked at the pirate chat. That's fine.
Not
don't
looked
worry.
at the
Pirate chat.
No.
Pirate chat.
Yeah, a little something new.
I swear, I need a pirate.
Why have they got buckets on the Reds? What's that?
Because it's like happy bucket party time.
Did I share the screen, or is this you?
Oh, you're sharing the screen.
I am.
Well, someone's sharing the same screen.
Oh yeah, I am.
It will be Batman next year. You are very right. Yeah.
Get step away from that mouse.
I didn't even remember clicking sharing screen. Did I?
Oh my God, I'm in for such a fun night.
Yeah. Good night. 999 ghosts.
Ghosts from Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
There's always room for one more.
There's no
Thank you,
turning
Mitch.
back now. I need to sand this down. This is bugging me.
You've been saying that since I put it
know.
up there. He
It's
made
so
me. He made me some. He made me the word shark that looks like the same shape of a shark.
Oh,
Right.
Unfortunately, we did have one more.
Yeah, we did. Yep.
Yeah.
At
Now
least
it's
he's in the
1,000.
right place for at Disneyland.
Mhm.
Whoa, that was loud.
That was loud.
That was loud.
What was that?
It was a
Boom.
boom. You have fireworks. Fireworks over here.
It
Yeah.
wasn't him farting or anything. It
Over,
wasn't
yeah,
fireworks.
no. If I did that, I would have went like that. And, so,
we have 8 people
Or
watching,
even done
and only
this.
2 people guessed.
yeah. No, over here it's like where James is. So we can get all sorts of fireworks out here and stuff. So
You can see the cast members on the roof looking down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
oh
Is it
yeah,
Larry's? You say?
on the right hand side, the cast members.
Yes.
Is this Larry's video?
No,
No.
Larry's at home.
Oh,
Larry's
okay.
at home. This
Larry
is-
doesn't have AP
let me,
at the
let
minute.
me show you who this is. I don't remember this person.
So, question, Jason.
Aaron J.
Aaron J. Thank you, Aaron J. for
Yeah, I don't know
providing
that guy
my
either.
video tonight.
You're using the Disney streams again?
Are you asking me? I'm not.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Here, hang on.
Hang on to what?
Stream.
Yeah, relax.
Your hats and glasses.
Ooh, you're touching my hand.
Woo.
File. Goofy
Oh.
guy.
Oh, Larry's part of it now.
That's cool.
Nice.
Hey, who's this guy?
No,
I don't know.
Some weirdo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? Happy-
Zippity doo Doug.
Disney World.
Oh, Disney World. Where's Disney? Here's Disneyland. This guy.
Oh, is he the guy that's watching Fantasmic?
No.
Yeah, he's watching. That's that Kodiak Bear guy.
Coda.
What's this guy doing? Oh, he's over there.
He's
At
at
DCA.
he's at DCA, not Disneyland. Come on, bro.
I
What are
know.
you doing?
He's got Snoopy.
Oh, here we go. This guy's on Main Street.
That's where you just watching, wasn't it?
Is
no,
it?
what-
I think it is.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
no, this guy's further back, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, go, we'll
And
do
he's
this
further
one.
to the right.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch this one? Or you want to watch the other one?
As long as it's fireworks.
Let's watch the other one because the other guy was more centered in Main Street, and he was holding his phone above people.
Oh, hello.
Well, now he's pointing it at his family.
Hello, Aaron.
Thank you,
How are
Aaron
you
J.
doing?
Good to see you. Yes. Put it back on the sky, will you?
No,
There he is. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aaron
Yeah.
J. Yeah. Not that you're listening, but yeah. Thanks.
I'm loving the way you're talking to him. Let's go. Put it back on the sky. How long we
Is
got
that
left?
okay? Volume?
That's all right.
It is.
I don't know.
No, we're not talking yet. We're talking here. Oh, so it's close enough, right?
There.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better.
Now step away from the mouse. And not fall in the state. His head in the palms like this.
What?
Nothing.
What's going on? Are they having a countdown?
They usually do.
Sounds like it.
Is he petting her hat? What are we doing?
He's
Yeah.
freaking out. He's like, oh, hat.
Weirdo.
To say the least.
Put your hands together.
Put your hats together.
Lewis is putting his hands together. Look, he's little
I can't can't hear it. I need to put it a little louder.
Should be a couple seconds.
I've only done New Year at a different part.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, Steve.
Happy New
Yeah,
Year.
good night.
Happy New Year!
Steve's gonna fall asleep right after this.
Happy New Year, everybody in the chat.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New
third
Year to the
time
West
this
Coast.
evening.
Yeah.
For the third time.
Happy New Year, Mickey Mouse.
Happy New Year to our prisoner over here. With the white background. Yeah. Happy New Year, Miss. Happy New Year, Manny.
Happy New Year, Mish. Happy New Year, Manny. Happy New Year, everyone else in the chat.
Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year, gentlemen and Chad.
And Shaz.
What?
Manny.
Oh,
Yeah, because I'm special.
yeah. I guess you are.
And on to Disney's oldest fireworks show, Fantasy in the Sky.
Look, miles and miles. A beautiful view of London in the air. You squinting at your phone.
It's blurry.
Oh, Leo, careful. Rish is trying to take over as being the emoji king.
I really hope
The atmosphere.
on is rage. So that the show.
What?
We're not even.
What are you
It's
guys-
like slipped into like 2 minutes of the new year, and you're all bloody singing already.
Yeah.
Oh well. Same shit, different year and all.
Speaking of Mish, I gotta text my cousin Mish.
Oh yeah. Oh, there you go.
There's Leo.
Emojis.
It's certainly longer than Epcot, so that's good.
Yeah. Your Epcot's were only a minute, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The bombs are going off there.
Yep.
Now, are they actually placing projections onto Sleeping Beauties right now?
Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's just colors.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's usually up both sides of Main Street, isn't it? If they're protecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fantasy in the Sky, I don't think they've updated it with projections.
Praise God.
Rightly so.
Yeah.
In the first one and all.
Yeah.
It should be kept how it was made.
It's been around since I think like 1959. It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
One level perfection. Great.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
I know you've not eaten for a year. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's been a whole year since I ate.
You have nut butters on the desk.
Have you not eaten all of them yet?
I think you need to go to In-N-Out. We're gonna drive over to Alex and go get In-N-Out.
Yeah, take me with you. I haven't had In-N-Out in forever.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll have it.
Tax season is soon.
Ew.
All right, get out.
Yeah.
Get that
park
was
is
5 minute
closed.
one.
Yeah, good luck getting out.
What are you doing, lady?
What does that even mean? Like shaping the light? What does that even mean? You want me to go what, left?
Go that way.
That was
You
like
wanna go right?
having
Where
it
you
trying
want
to
me
go.
to Oh, she's pointing them. Got it. Okay. She's pointing them to.
She's not doing a good job. Like, you've got to be like, come on. This way. Come on now.
This has been a year on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! A Merry New Year!
Hey.
I only apologize for today, not the whole year.
I sent
All right.
Jason a video of the fireworks.
I'm
out
filming
front of my
you,
house.
film me.
I don't need to see that.
Now we got to do the Alani Hotel New Year's. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Evil Hunter.
Hey, what is that?
That's a small
Oh, is that the
giveaway.
giveaway?
World puzzle, the giveaway.
Oh, cool.
It's a card game.
Did anybody guess any numbers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, who won?
You weren't paying attention.
We don't
No,
know
I
yet.
was looking up fireworks.
We have 7 people watching. Only 2 people guess.
Oh,
Yeah, I
can
see,
I guess?
No.
Yeah, I see 2.
I saw 2. I scrolled and saw 2.
There's 2.
Happy New Year, my friends, everybody. I don't know if you heard me, but I sent Jason a video of the fireworks.
I didn't. If you see me, I only saw. This is what I was talking about. I didn't see a link.
Oh, I just sent you. It's probably still loading. Probably still loading.
Oh, okay.
I sent it from my phone straight to Instagram.
Yeah, I don't. It didn't come through yet. So.
Yeah, probably not. No, it was loud. My neighbor is a madman. He's a madman.
It's fun to
You
have
never-
neighbors like that, though.
Oh, I love this guy. He's great.
It's like our neighbor here, Rory. He's super cool, and his wife. What was the crazy part was we used to live in Santa Maria, and his wife was outside, and we just moved in, so she came over to started talking with me, and she was asking where we were from, and I'm like, well, I'm from here, blah blah blah, and I said my brother's been living here in Santa Maria for so many, like 15 years or whatever. And she's like, wait, where? And I'm like, Santa Maria. He goes, I was born there. So what are the chances of our neighbor living in the city where my brother was
It's funny
living?
you bring up Santa Maria. I dated a girl out in Solvang, which
Oh,
is
really?
just not that far. Yeah. Yeah, so I know that area quite well.
Yep.
And I bought my first ostrich egg in Solvang.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what? That wouldn't shock me at all because they raise ostriches in Solvang.
Yep. They have that farm over there.
Yeah. Yep.
Manny,
I-
listen, I've not slept for 3 New Years, so
Yeah. All you new UK friends that I've made, you guys are troopers, man. Staying up the way you have.
It's damn sight easier doing it in this time zone than it is doing it in UK time zone.
I bet.
No, seriously, like every weekend these guys
Yep.
stay up, and it's like I don't know how
Zach
you do it.
sometimes stays up.
Well, yes, that's true.
Zach's been busy with work. Christmas is
I
a
know.
hard time.
I know. You're good. You're allowed to have a few days off.
We're lucky for Jay and I. When Jay started the podcast and asked me to join him and stuff, and we got Zach and Shazzy and Sammy. We got super lucky with having the three of them from the UK come and join us and taking the time to be a part, of their family, and then having Lou come on and everything. So we've been super lucky as with Signs of Amusement to be having this group that we have now with,
And we've
with
kind
everybody.
of
When Jay started this and doing all of this, we never would have thought of we wanted other people to come along to be a part of us, but we tried a few people and it was like we matched a little bit, but then it was like the times and things didn't really work out and everything. But then when Zach and Shazzy, came about, and it's like, wow, these guys, they really want to,
they stepped up and
Yeah.
That's
That's
the other people, which I don't want to call
no,
out.
we're not bad. No, we don't want to
No,
bad.
no,
I mean,
no.
we still love them, like, because one of them was Jeff.
Yeah.
When they don't show up all the time, it's hard to do stuff.
Right.
And these guys have shown up consistently, and I think that's what Steve's getting to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure some
they
people
stepped up where we needed
were
them.
unable to be to be consistently on often.
Yeah.
Now
And
we've adopted
talking
Jay
about
as
me.
well. He does come on our podcast. Well, he does come on now and then, but we've kind of absorbed him into our science family, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Can we give this a hand of applause there for Steve being coherent for a second?
Yeah, he's done now.
Well done.
See, and that was the thing with Josh and I. That's why I kind of posed it the way I did, because you guys have a really tight knit. And Josh and I, we were at a standstill on the other show. And they're all great people, but we were creatively stifled, and we're like, we have to go. We're go getters. We want to go and let's do this. And it's tough to break away, but the idea is you want those people that are going to consistently show up and be there. And that's exactly what it takes to have a podcast, no matter how rapidly or how slow it grows. It's about the people you meet along the way that help you propel it. And it's like being able to come on 3 times today and just hang out with you guys. It really showed me a lot just of like who you are. So that's really cool to go into the new year with that sort of idea.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's fun when everyone clicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Just so cool.
Well, and honestly, James, that's why I like you, because like you and I started chatting, and there was that one day we chatted like almost the entire workday. We just like
I know, back and forth.
Yeah, like that just it shows me you could fit right in with us, like
Yeah,
And
I love.
Absolutely.
And like Leo
I
in the
loved it.
chat and Manny and everybody in the chat, we got to know everybody in the chat, and that's what made it so much fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and see, Josh he's been doing a lot of traveling. So I was actually supposed to be gone today. I was supposed to be in California myself at my mom's, but I had car issues, whatever it is, got figured out.
Yeah.
But had I let Josh know, he was like, I would have hopped on, because Josh and I, we try and as a team, we try and show up to these things, because it's not just me as Operation Magic, it's Josh as well. And that's the mentality that we have going into it. It's like, and he but no matter what it is one of us is going to be out there being the face for our podcast, because that's what you kind of need. And I think that's when we going back to Josh and Gina, they're always out in front of it. They're always one of them is the face for the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, like we have a channel, Amusement Park Pirates.
Yeah.
And he always wants us on there. So I make it a thing that if I'm going to be on there, Steve has to be on there too. Like, I don't want it just to be about me. So
that's exactly it. And that's why, like, when you hear me talk and I make jokes, I make a lot of references to Josh and I and our show, because it's like, oh, you're not here, you're still effing here. Because this is our show. This is our team. And that's like why I always make the jokes about Josh, or you'll know if I'm posting on our Instagram. Because I'll make all these references toward Josh if you see our reels.
Yeah.
So
when I don't mention Mish, that means I'm mentioning Mish. So
Yeah.
See, Mish just wants the light on her for a second. Just put the light right there.
yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly
No,
it.
honestly-
Manny's totally right. The dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he went to the
absolutely.
Costco in Santa Maria. Yep.
Hey, I've been to that Costco as well.
Yep.
I do want to point out Mish though and Gina, like
Yeah.
them two, even Josh, like
Gina's Josh.
Gina's Josh.
Yeah,
rather.
yeah, the Jeffy.
Josh Jeppy.
Well, I mean, and you
Yeah.
guys too. I mean, you guys shout us out a lot.
I know.
Mish always comments and like
Mhm.
help
Well,
me out
he's
on
here.
wise.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
without you guys doing that, like we wouldn't be where we are right now. So
I will tell you this. When you guys approached me about, hey, will you shout us on the show? I'm like, hell, why don't you just sponsor the show and we'll just shout you out all the time, because it's like, and what's not only good for you guys is good for us. I've been in this game of media and entertainment too long to understand. I don't care about good media. I don't care about bad media. It's all good media to me, because guess what? Your name is getting out there one way or the other. It's going to put eyes on you. And the more eyes, regardless, good, bad, or indifferent, you make good friends along the way. You make good people that prop you up, and you prop them up in such a way that is beneficial all the way around. And that's the way I look at anybody I talk to, from that peer view or that lens, because you need that.
And for me, this whole thing would not have started if I didn't meet that guy in the upper left corner or right corner there.
Yeah, you, Alex.
Alex is like, who, me?
If I didn't see Alex that day that I was at Disneyland, and I didn't have the courage to come up to you and say hi,
which is a hard thing for you to do.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't do
He
that.
didn't stop me from eating that soup.
Yeah.
And then engage me in conversation.
Yeah, it was weird, because I think back, and if I didn't say hi to you that day, I wouldn't know anybody. I wouldn't know any of you guys. So, because of Alex, I got to meet, Chris from LMG Vids and Jason, because Jason and everybody.
With Alex, and then you found me through that.
Yeah. Yep. And then we hit it off like right away. We talked for over an hour. The first time I talked to Jay, and I just remember Alex going, "This guy wants to buy me a camera."
I remember Jason. I was talking to a bunch of people. I said, this guy emailed me, says he wants to get me a camera. I'm like, but I don't know what he wants from me. I'm like, he could be a real creeper.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I am.
I was telling Alex, do you want me to come with you to the coffee shop where when you meet Jason and stuff?
We didn't.
Yeah.
And we ended up talking for 3 hours we sat there, I think?
Yeah, we ended up talking for 3 hours. It was crazy. It was almost immediately I knew. I'm like, this guy's gonna be my friend. I can already tell. I could tell with everybody. And it's crazy, because if you had asked me, I started my channel in 2016, and almost immediately I started meeting people, and becoming friends. And it was weird. If you had asked me before 2016 if I'd ever have this big group of people, I must know 100 people now, but if I'd ever imagined that I'd have this big group of people, we'd all have the same interests and stuff, I'd be like, oh, that's impossible. My interests are so niche and so out there, But I ended up meeting a bunch of people from all kinds of, I got people from Disneyland, people from Walt Disney World, people from, trains and Queen Mary, and it's crazy. I've just created this huge group of people, and we all intermingle and talk. And
it was so neat when we went to the Queen Mary. So it was Chris, right, that had the idea. Let's go to the Queen Mary, or
it was Chris's idea.
Yeah, so Chris from LNG Vids was like, "Hey, let's go to the Queen Mary." So. Feet pics.
That we could do.
So that's when Alex and I, we all went. The three of us went. We had such a great time, and I haven't been to the Queen Mary since I was a little kid. So going back and seeing it and appreciating the history, of course, because of Alex, giving out the history of everything. So
Know it all.
Oh my god!
The thunderclap. Oh, man. Well, and that got the interest. Alex got interested in that. So in the Queen Mary, and
That's
it
cool.
became your second love next to Disneyland, right? And well, maybe now it's your first love.
Now it's like more like Queen Mary is just a little bit over Disneyland at this point. But yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The first time I met Alex, he threw me out Steve's truck.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It
was
you out, but
that was so funny. Because I went to, she was like piled full of like her stuff. She came from the airport and all that. She was piled full of her stuff in the back seat, and I thought, oh, I'm going to open the door for her. So I didn't know that she was basically leaning on the door just for support.
In the door and my suitcase.
And I just pulled the door open, and immediately she started spilling out. So I was like, I held the door shut.
Thanks, Manny. Yeah, we love having you in the chat. And,
we do. We do.
All the jokes that we come up with and stuff are your Kardashian dog. That's
gonna
going
go
to
away.
stay forever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I know it's weird how it doesn't matter how we get on through this video. When we all met in real life, not you, Zach. Well, maybe Jason can atone to that. But when we all met, it was like exactly the same. It's not.
It's like we knew each other.
It was just we just carried on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's and going back to that. So when I met Zach, he was like, and then we sat down talking just like we were old friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. It was the same when we went to go see Heyman as well. Like that was, that was.
Heyman with J-Man. Heyman is like the most relaxed guy.
Oh yeah,
to hang with. He's just super awesome to just lay back and just talk stuff. Turning chat, I replied your note. So glad I did, because then
Instagram has the little note thing that you can put on.
Oh
there.
yeah.
So I put on a note, which was, "What's a motto?" or whatever, and she replied, "Nothing. What's the motto with you?" The whole and that's what started us chatting. So
yeah,
and now I'm like, one of my best friends. So
yeah.
Just like she is with like all of you guys,
Service to us for
Lou's taxi, Orlando taxi
yeah,
service.
Lou was Orlando taxi service.
And hopefully one day I'll get to meet Lou in person too.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's coming. The day's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So
I had a question for. Oh, yeah.
Since Manny's asking,
Prize. Oh, the prize. Yes.
There was only 2 of you that answered, and the number was 55. And I believe
Mish.
Go back.
Mish was at
Mish, she put
52.
53.
I think.
So
53.
53.
She was close.
Hey, Mish won.
So this is the second one she's won today.
Good job, Mish.
Dang, Mish.
Congratulations, Mish.
She wins a lot of things, honestly. There's like so many contests she'll enter because she just hits it, like entering in so many different,
She's been speaking with Madame Leota.
Exactly, that's it. Yeah.
And all I know is Jay needs to move that light from above his head because that just looks weird.
Yeah, I'll move it somewhere.
Have you guys ever heard of the Pacific Northwest mouse meat?
No.
Yes.
No.
That's
yes.
To mouse meat, isn't it?
That's Central California.
All right.
Yeah.
No,
Northern
this one
California.
No, it's Seattle, isn't it?
Yeah, this one's in Seattle. Yeah.
Oh, that one, yeah. But no, the one that JB goes to is in like Central or Northern California, like Sacramento area.
Well, I was about to say that's the Sacto area.
Yeah. There's so many of them. The one that I've gone to was up here, the Pacific Northwest mouse meat. It's not too bad. It's okay for a couple days.
Yeah.
That's a long way for me to come for a couple of days. Same with
That's
Just
4
true.
hours.
Yeah.
4.5 hours for me.
Manny
So
just won one last game or last show.
Yeah, Manny did win. Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
that?
did
Won the
you?
giant Mickey hand.
Yeah, Manny won
He
the
did.
Yes.
Mickey hand.
Hamburger helper.
Hamburger
Yeah.
helper.
Yeah.
So James, what is the Pacific Northwest mouse meat?
So it's put on by a gentleman by the name of Don Marin, and what he'll do is it's like 2 days of it's like the largest Disney con outside of Disney for the Northwest. It's like 500 people that like you buy tickets. It's like select tickets. They have guest speakers. Like I've been a couple of years. Like 1 year they had Bambi Moe, Bob Gurr, and Peggy Ferris, all as speakers. The first year I went, they had like oh god, Michael Farger. They had a bunch of like they have Disney names that'll come and speak. And then like you meet other Disney fans. They do a door decorating competition on Friday night, kind of like they do on the cruise lines. They do a pen trading event. They have themed dinners. Personally, I don't do the dinners if I go because I'd rather go eat somewhere else.
They do. A whole bunch of people do bounding. I mean, it's pretty extensive.
Yeah.
And
it's
some of
good.
these fans are really hardcore.
Yeah, they are. They're some of them are like going like will have just come from say a cruise, or they'll be the next weekend they're going to a cruise, or they're going to Tokyo, or you know, it's like it's really fun. The last one I went to, Bob Gurr was there, and that dude, Bob Gurr is everything that he puts himself out there to be.
He's amazing.
He is so funny. And it's just funny. He's walking around the convention with his little red shoes and dancing around. Yep. Because you knew it's Bob, and he's out there just yucking it up like he's that guy. You know, he's a good person.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I was gonna say that's a good way for all of you to meet.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to go to one of these days. So, is it every year?
It's every year.
Every year. What in August? Or you said?
July.
Oh, July. Okay.
It's like the second weekend of July.
That'd be fun because I remember going to like D23 when it was first like, you know, like the early years and stuff, and
before it blew up.
Before it blew up, and it was really fun because it was very intimate. There was a lot of cool stuff you could do, a lot of people you could meet. But then it became this huge thing, and then the company started getting involved more, and it was like
the one I went to. It was horrible. It was nothing but lines of waiting. The first line is to wait to get in.
Yeah.
And then the second line is if you want to see anybody or listen to any panel,
you gotta wait.
You gotta wait, and it's like so. I'm just walking around, and
they get too big, and they want to try to encompass as many people as possible. But,
Well, yeah, it's like Comic-Con now, where it's just cows, absolute cows.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I heard about Comic-Con, I was stationed at Camp Pendleton down there in San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego.
And this was back in 2004, 2005. I was between deployments, and it wasn't very big yet. And like you could get tickets for like $10 to go.
Wow,
that's
and then,
San Diego.
You have to get a ballot to get tickets now.
Yeah, and now it's like I looked, and it's like you have to go online. You have to, do a.
And they sell out almost like instantly.
You have to get a ballot to get the tickets, and then
It's like buying like concert tickets, and it's just mad.
It's mental. But the one they do in Orlando at the Orange County Convention Center near Kenny is great. It's as big as like San Diego, but it's not as hyped up.
Yeah,
that's why I like Tiki Cons. Tiki Cons, everybody just goes to drink and have a good time. And if you
we went to Jay and I went to one that was a lot of fun. We met Tiki Tony over there.
Tiki Tony.
Yeah, he's super cool.
Yeah.
I forgot what
it's called. It was in Orange, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, is it that's the big one, right? That they have at the Hookie Lau or whatever.
Yeah, and Spike will play sometimes. Hula girls.
The Hula, the Hookie Lau.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
I want to get out to that. Yeah, I want to get out to that one. That one's like being a tiki enthusiast. I love it, and I can thank Walt Disney for my love of tiki. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had Tiki Tony on the show once. We interviewed him.
That was a lot of fun.
Are you
okay, Leo?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay. Still smiling.
Yep.
We should put like a little banner at the bottom that says "In memory of."
I'm still alive.
In memoriam.
I hear you.
No, y'all are talking about D23, and I'm like, nah, I'd rather go to the Star Wars celebration.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is when D23 is going on at Anaheim Convention Center, that's the time to go to Disneyland because it is empty.
Oh yeah.
No, that's fallacy. I can tell you for a fact that's fallacy. I did that. So in 2022, I took my family. So we saved the money, got a huge suite at the Disneyland Hotel, did the whole thing, right? Got Oogie Boogie tickets. Happened to be the year that they brought back 23. And it was D23 week. Worst mistake ever. We show up to the park. It was like late August. Is the hottest day that they've had in 10 years. It's like 109 outside. Park even downtown Disney is just a madhouse swamp. Then our first day in the park, you get in there and it's like, oh, I can barely move. I'm walking.
Really?
through.
That's weird.
It was such, oh my goodness. And then Oogie Boogie. Oh, Oogie Boogie was even worse because it was still everybody there from D23. It was miserable.
Wow. We went there in the morning and afternoon.
Oh, I can see
I was
that.
with Alex, I think. And it was empty.
Oh,
it was like on a Monday or something. Wasn't it, Alex? I think I was with you.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I can see that, but come like afternoon, like mid-afternoon.
Oh yeah.
When it's kicking out time of the convention.
Afternoon. That's when I used to come after work. I would just go there and hang out, and before the whole reservation thing and stuff.
Yeah. I miss those days.
Yeah. Yep.
I miss those days so much.
I miss having my annual pass and going whenever I wanted. Now it's the whole reservation system, so you can't technically go whenever you want. And I would just I'd be sitting at home. Huh?
You almost missed going with Chris when Chris was trying to get your reservation and
oh yeah,
in May.
Well, yeah, and then that day, I was supposed to spend the whole day at Disneyland that day. Yeah. And then it turned out that I had this surprise meeting I had to attend. I could not miss it. And I was like, dang it, it's my only day to be able to go to Disneyland, and so I had to go to that meeting. And the meeting went really well, but then but then it took a while because then afterwards we went out to lunch and stuff, and then my friend dropped me off at Disneyland, and then I went in. But I didn't get there till 3:30 or something like that.
Yeah, it was late because when you came is when we started to eat over at the Bengal barbecue.
Yeah,
Bengal.
And we all sat at the
Mish. That's not good, Mish.
And there was 27 of us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, there was 9 of us trying to sit on a table of 4.
Just walk over to the Tropical Hideaway, start pulling tables over. I need this. Thanks.
We managed. It was all right.
Yeah.
I used to work Bengal Barbecue in 2009, and oh man, there's nothing better than a winter night in Adventureland, and you smell the barbecue from Bengal Barbecue and stuff. Oh my god.
There are certain things about Disneyland, and that's one of those smells. You can walk by there. I don't care what time of year it is. You get that whiff of that Bengal Barbecue. You're like, oh god, all right. I'm just going to sit right. I'm not going to eat it. I'll just sit right here in front of it. I don't care.
No, that's torture. You have to eat one.
Yeah.
Well, the magic of it being winter though is that it'd be really cold out there, and I was out there as a busboy, so I'd have to stand out there with just the costume shirt and the costume pants, and I'd be freezing. But then eventually, once in a while, there'd be a breeze coming by that carries the heat from the grill. Yeah. And it was just it was nice. You get that little pocket of hot air, and you're like, "Oh, that's nice."
Oh, this is amazing. Yeah, there's something about through Adventureland and down in front of Pirates of the Rivers of America that it just chills off at night because I'd be standing on the foyer of Mansion, and I'd be standing there. They'd be really quiet, and I'd be standing there overlooking, and all of a sudden you just get this cold chill from the rivers, and it's just I don't know how this park is so insulated, just right here off the water, and that breeze to that corridor. It's phenomenal, but it's miserable at the same time.
It's almost where you see the ghost walking from Haunted Mansion to the rivers of America.
No,
It's
true.
the ghosts.
It is.
Yeah, that might be a bad choice.
Yeah, I say it's the perfect choice.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, but you're weird, Zach. You like it when it's all hot and moist.
Wearing your Stitch onesie in 90-degree weather.
Bringing your undies out because you're.
Ew.
That was not what I did. It was...
Plausible deniability.
Yeah.
That's all I got when he was in like wearing his onesie in at the Halloween party in the middle of June or July. When was it? Middle of August. When it was
August,
like,
yeah.
face meltingly hot, and there's Zach in a onesie. It's like what?
Yeah. Listen.
I thought I was going to die at the end of
God,
September.
I love the heat. I love the heat.
Because you're a freak.
Moist. It's very moist.
You'd like Arizona then.
No, it's too dry.
No, Arizona. Yeah, Arizona. It's too dry. It's too dry heat. California's just right. Florida's just right. Arizona is.
Florida's way too.
Florida's too humid.
Florida, I love the humid heat.
Do you not like moist either, Mish? Moist twins.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Never
Sorry.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Put it up.
Oh God.
Hi.
All right, bye guys.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. What are we doing?
What
are we doing?
Alice in
Do you
Wonderland.
want to do another ride through, right? You want to do one more?
Pick one.
Well, we got to do Alice for Zach, surely. If not, it'd have to be Tron.
Let's do Tron.
All right.
Oh, Zach, you've been saved. Lucky.
Now, are we doing the standard Tron? Or are we doing the?
No. We're doing the Aries overlay.
Are we doing the Aries overlay?
Yeah.
Aren't we doing the Tron Super Speed Tunnel on People Mover? Isn't that what
I thought we were doing electronica.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, that brought some PTSD for me. Seeing all those drunk guests. Oh my God.
I miss Flynn's arcade. That's one thing I miss about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Flynn's arcade.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we even had a red background. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow.
All troned up. I might have my sign red.
This is brought to.
Do you remember, Lou, when we walked on and off it 4 times? At
Right.
the Halloween party.
Just so looks so cool.
It very much does. Yes, and no.
It very much does.
Why is this not there? We go.
There's your OnlyFans page, Rip. There you go.
Whoa.
I thought it would be like Thunder. Never mind.
OnlyFans.
What was it again? Thunder Flush or what?
Thunderclap fountain.
Thunderclap fountain.
Thunder Flush.
That's a new one. Thunder Flush.
That's when it gets stuck, and then you get a Thunder Flush.
Oh man.
There's just something about Tron at night which is just incredibly cool. Even if you're not a fan of the movies and you don't really get it, it just looks so sexy.
It looks so epic.
Pile.
Yeah, sorry, Paul. And this Aries overlay was just so good.
Yes.
Yes.
I love how the lights are like going back.
Look, there's the music from the trivia, right?
Whose video is this? I don't remember anymore.
It says down in the corner. I just can't see.
Yeah.
Thunderclap fountain. There we go. Let me get hacked when we go red. So cool.
It's not just lights.
I think this is a video.
Looks like you look like a lot of asses.
Yeah.
No, Lou and I rode it front and back, didn't we? We had once in the middle.
Manny, no more hot sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, Manny.
Oh, no more.
Oh yeah.
No more
You know-
Thai food.
I still think that Disneyland's Tomorrowland would have looked good with like a Tron like retheme.
Yep.
Thing.
They should make
He's
it
been saying that for as long as I've known him.
retro, like Tomorrowland,
This
like,
I have a video from 4 years ago. About
Yeah.
yeah.
Where Jay did all Tomorrowland and I added
They
my
slowed this down.
second story.
Well, you know, I think that
The video's like-
if Tron Ares had been super successful, I think that Disney would have gone through with their old, you know, Tron retheme plan for Tomorrowland because
Yeah.
they designed it. It's like sitting there on, you know, on their creative table,
And had one
but
of
they
those
just aren't doing it because they're waiting for like, you know,
They
a
did that with
Tron.
During this time,
They did that with Lightyear
this,
too.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna
Every movie that has to do with some sort of future space theming, I think they're looking to see how it fits to Tomorrowland
90 seconds.
to make it the future of Tomorrowland.
Even the movie Tomorrowland, they were hoping
Yeah.
that they could like retheme
And
Disneyland's Tomorrowland to look like the one in the movie.
Well, they should.
Yeah.
That's what my video actually was. By day it would be the Tomorrowland movie, and by night it would turn to like Tron.
Maybe you should link that video and somewhere in the chat or something.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I like to watch it again because it was so fun.
actually,
Yeah.
riding it up in front. You actually get to
I thought it was a good idea, honestly.
Yeah.
kind of ride in the middle. I'm like,
And I was like, why isn't there like a second story? You know, when you're walking around on top, looking
Right?
down,
Yeah.
it'd be so cool.
Well, take that idea and look at Shaboom. Look what Shaboom does for Cars Land. It's just like that instant transformation. Like Cars Land is normal
Yeah.
Cars Land, but the moment you get there and you know Shaboom
Yeah.
is going to happen,
5
You-
o'clock or whatever.
yeah, you're going to create a whole other spectacle in that land.
Yeah.
I actually did mention that. Like you would have like these spires that would light up and stuff. You'd have like a show like that, you know.
Yeah.
I just love any car.
Didn't hear you.
Manny, we all say that. Disneyland, Tomorrowland,
My
oh,
mic is all jacked up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the speed of this, what would you compare it to?
Yeah,
I know.
60 mile an hour when it breaks off.
Oh wow.
But when you go, it is probably the coolest roller. Other than Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, this is my favourite coaster. No, I don't like roller coasters. This is my favourite.
It
It's
looks
like you don't like.
It's
Does
But
it feel like Big Thunder or Space Mountain?
yeah, it does. Really smooth. I mean, you can ride the whole thing without holding on. I'm riding it 5 times in a row
Oh, yeah.
for Halloween party.
Yeah, Jazz and I proved that again.
Resort TV one video had somebody
that sounds
Yeah, we're
treacherous.
pulling
Well,
all
with
the weird faces in our Sounds what? pictures, weren't we?
Treacherous, riding it 5 times in a
Oh,
row.
It wasn't that bad.
There was more time. I would have got off and got back on it again. I would literally have
Probably.
ridden it all night. Good.
See, now we need to think of a Tron light cycle run challenge like Chris Provost did with the Matterhorn Macaroon challenge. Gotta figure something out.
Oh no.
It would still be cool if they did something with Autopia to do the Tron.
Yep.
Mhm.
I think Disneyland's Tomorrowland is a great experimental point. I think, especially because this is my thought, because I see like Tokyo and I see Shanghai, I see Florida, and I heard a concept idea the other day that Disney's just waiting now for all this technology that they've given the developers in the foreign parks to be released and able to use here. And little by little, it's starting to happen. And if you think about it, that fits the idea of New Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
I've
go ahead.
been saying that once once Disneyland Forward gets built, then
Yeah.
they'll start on Tomorrowland.
Yeah, that's the only way, because
Yeah.
here's the other thought. They have to figure out something structurally that's going to be appealing to when they have to tear down the Matterhorn.
Yeah.
Because that's eventually coming, as sad as that all is. It's going to, because structurally it's falling apart. You can't you have to tear it down to rebuild it.
Alex knows all about that in his video.
Yeah.
God. Oh
But
man.
I think they're, with the Disneyland Forward idea, they're waiting to do that so they can push, the eye line.
Do you think if and when they have to tear down the Matterhorn, they'll rebuild it?
That's tough.
I think so.
I think they will, but I don't think it'll be like the original, because
No.
they can't.
No.
It would need to be like basically like a modern day roller coaster, complete with the wide track and the staircase walkways on either side and everything. Like,
ADA
it would not.
regulations.
It and everything would have handrails around it. I mean, it's just like
it
probably wouldn't do two sides either.
No, you can
No.
only get away with doing one track inside it if they have to go.
Yeah.
for the whole
Well, because like
thing.
the way they build Space Mountain is inside the mountain, but I mean, you can maybe I would build the thing first and then build a mountain around it.
This is why it would never work, and this is the concept idea, because I heard Bob Gurr tell this story. Walt came to him and said, "I need a roller coaster built. I need it done this weekend." And he said he spent the whole weekend with an old compass and and just doing this all weekend. And he said there are certain things that Walt wanted, and by today's standards, like we just hit on, it'd have to be rebuilt completely different, and you won't have. That concept will be completely just flawed. You'll have the mountain, but you won't have the same track.
Yeah. I imagine if it did come back, it'd probably resemble like Disneyland Space Mountain, the same type of ride vehicle.
Yeah.
And lots of space. No tight caves, lots of space. So I imagine that's what it would look like. But I think also, even just to fit one track, they'd also probably have to make the mountain bigger at the base to even fit the ride. So it would not be pretty. But I know, I agree with James that it's gonna have to be knocked down and rebuilt.
Yeah.
Because but I do think that they would, if they knocked down Matterhorn, I think they would build a new one.
I hope so.
Here's the
thought. It's a park icon, isn't it?
Such an iconic. So that's the thing. When I was a little kid, and you drive down the 5 freeway, the first thing you see there is that Matterhorn sticking out. That's Disneyland. It's like right there,
Yeah. Well, and they also have the Matterhorn cam. They have a camera outside the park that looks directly at the Matterhorn.
Mattercam Matt.
Yeah.
Right, the Howard Johnson's feed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like that's such an icon. The idea, I think, behind it would be, I think they could push it out, but I also think it would become one of those arguments that, hey, now we can bring back the Skyway buckets because it's structurally sound.
Oh God, don't
tempt our tummies with the taste of nuts and honey, please.
Louis, pass Lewis a tissue. He may soil himself if you talk about the Skyway bucket.
All right, that was one thing I remember as a little kid going in 1989 for the very first time that I got to ride, and then when I showed back up in '96, they were fucking gone.
Yep.
And I was mad.
If that comes back, they won't be the same either.
No, they won't. But the idea, I think, is we want.
I think there'll be more like the Skyliner that's over at Disney World. Like it'll be that same kind of design bucket.
So the thing is, they do still have the counterweight at Tomorrowland Station now.
Yep,
they have not disinstalled it because, like Robbie was telling us on LTP, that the counterweight weighs
Robbie Van Vrol
in the neighborhood of 24,000 pound, right? Or 12 ton. Anyway, it would take Herculean engineering to take that counterweight out of the station and put it on the ground. That being said, the counterweight's still in place, so you could, in theory, rebuild a VR 101 model cable ropeway from Tomorrowland Station to Fantasyland Station, minus the Matterhorn, and you just have like Holiday Hill 2, if you will, with the large center tower.
Okay.
Yeah, but where would you
for
put the
minimal
other station?
cost? Like Robbie did the estimate, it would cost today like $12 million.
Oh dang.
The only thing, if they were to rebuild it the same way, Tomorrowland to Fantasyland, you're going to see into Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, exactly.
As you
don't
should.
want-
The sight lines is definitely something that would give both Imagineers and Disney executives a pause about that, because
Yeah.
now they're more obsessed with sight lines than ever because they're all
Yep.
about immersive worlds. And
Yeah.
so I have my doubts that they would bring back the Skyway for that
I know they
reason.
won't.
No.
But I did hear there is a YouTuber and she's a civil engineer,
Mhm.
and she had this theory
She's
that
Yeah.
what?
Go.
She had this theory that that the return of the people mover was something that is inevitable. So, I mean,
Indubitably.
yeah, she didn't go too far into it, but basically she said like everything is there, people really want it,
Yeah.
and and something about the fact that Disney has the patents for the technology, and if they don't use the patents, eventually they will, they'll lose them.
Yeah.
So yeah, she tends to think that it's inevitable that the people mover will come back.
Well, that's the one thing. If you ask anybody what defunct ride could you bring back or would you want brought back at Disneyland, pretty much
People
everybody
mover.
says the
Yeah.
People move. Yeah. 100%.
No, she says Disneyland. Just want to put that out real quick.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Like
Yes, and Manny,
Walt
that is
Disney's
it's a great
World,
memory.
whole new story.
Yep.
Off the 5 freeway, you always see
Nobody
that.
says bring back the rocket rods, do they?
No.
No.
Let's bring back the Mike Fink keelboats, please.
Yes, actually, I was about ready to say
Thing,
that.
please. I can do this all night, please.
Yes, no, don't start.
The mouse
It's
flip.
like
Mike
me-
Fink was my next one. Bring back the Mike Fink's keel boats, please.
I just linked it down there. It's the Mouselets. That's her channel.
Right, the Mouselets.
Yeah.
They have their
Now-
Facebook channel. Very
Now,
cool.
now here's a fun theory. If we're talking theories, I think the iteration of our Skyway is going to come when the Disneyland Forward project takes over Garden Walk. I honestly think it's going to run from the front gate to where Garden Walk is. Like, there's going to be a pickup spot because there's going to be parking there. It's going to run all the way down to the Big A, down to the Anaheim like
You're
Anaheim.
talking about the Swift City project.
Yeah.
You've covered that on the show.
Yeah, that's going to be. I think that is going to be our overall Skyway because it's going
Yeah,
to be.
exactly.
It's going to be in
It's
coordinates
actually
with
better than
Anaheim.
Skyway because they're
Yeah.
autonomous.
And
Yeah.
they're hoping to do that because of also the Olympics coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I wish that monorails weren't so restrictive, because I'd love to see an expanded Disneyland monorail.
That'd be
like
amazing.
even a branch line that goes to down to where Toy Story lot is, comes up through the new parking structure they're going to build, and then
like the ticket and transportation center at Magic Kingdom.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just monorails are such an impossibility in today's world because of how expensive they are and all that sort of stuff, and everybody's against them for some reason.
Yeah, I don't understand why they work so well and it's easy to install.
But Tokyo did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it well.
Yeah, exactly. But over here, bitch. I'm a little better now. Yeah. I'm still hungry though.
He's got the munchies. He's been into Ross's brownies.
Yeah.
Steve, you've been in my brownies. I want them back.
But like everybody was saying, I mean, it definitely, if they could integrate that type of kinetic energy into the greater DLRA footprint, almost like the hub and spoke technology they were talking about with the notional Epcot City in Florida, that would be like fantastic. Like instead of doing the Swift City Skyway from like the Honda Center and like the pond and Angel Stadium to the parks, you run a monorail.
Yeah.
From there to a station at the park proper, right?
Yeah.
And from there, from the parking structures, you'd run people movers. again to that same hub, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then for your short line distance, you'd be running the Swift City Skyway.
Yeah, that's
And
phenomenal.
that would be like fantastic. But like Alex is saying, this would cost like the national debt to do this.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because so you guys probably heard about the California high-speed rail coming down to Anaheim. And Disney wanted to bank off of that because they were like, they presented the idea of building a monorail that goes directly from the Arctic station in Anaheim and then goes straight to Disneyland Resort. And Anaheim was fine with it, but the people of Anaheim were not fine with that. And so but I was like, dude, that would have been a perfect idea.
What I don't understand about that is it's gonna make the city money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So why?
Because it would have had a station like further on for Angel Stadium, and then it would have had another station somewhere between Angel Stadium and I think one near Garden Walk or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, and then I remember as a kid when they were planning when they they're gonna build by the Queen Mary and everything when Disney owned all that. That they were planning on building something.
Oh, the Disney
monorail.
Monorail, right?
They're going to put a monorail from downtown to the Port Disney Park.
Yep.
And then even as far back as Walt Disney, he was trying to get the city of LA to install a monorail. And then in addition, he wanted the permission to build a monorail down the 5 freeway to take people from LA to Disneyland.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, because there's an actual video or Walt Disney movie or whatever you want to call it, short about that whole thing.
Mish, we have our NIMBYs here too.
Yeah.
I honestly think that the whole idea of overtaking Garden Walk, what's going to end up happening, because I've been seeing so many of the renderings like everybody else has. I think that's going to end up being our Disney Springs, and downtown Disney is going to actually become a part of the actual park of Disneyland proper.
You think so?
Oh, I don't.
Eventually.
Yeah.
You mean like eventually, like they would kind of level the current downtown Disney and it'd be expansion pad for Disneyland?
No, they would keep it. They'd keep it as like shops, kind of like a more shop, like, but they'd add attractions. Like they'd have another hotel, like how they have the Grand Cali right there. Put another hotel there. Have another luxury. Put an attraction there. You know what I mean? They've showed pictures of this in renderings early on, and now with this idea of the expansion of Disney's going to probably immerse Garden Walk. You've opened up a whole nother level of ideas now.
Potential.
You don't have there's so much more potential because now you don't have to worry about downtown Disney's just our mini version of Disney Springs.
But it's so weird because they had a chance to buy Garden Walk a long time ago and they bypassed it.
They bypassed a lot of buying a lot of things, and I think they were waiting for the potential growth to be foreseen. And then they could buy this, because look at the hotels right there along Catella.
Yeah.
Look at what they've grown to. There was never a Westin there 15 years ago.
No.
Then that Westin's a high end.
Yeah.
If you look at when Disney puts hotels on potential buying properties, they want high end. Look at the Swan and Dolphin. They want these higher end names because it ups their value. You don't want a discounted Best Western on your property.
Yeah, you don't want to be balls in.
Hey,
No.
I love the Snowballs. Don't get me wrong. That's a great little off-property hotel.
Or that little candy cane places.
Oh, Candy Cane's wonderful. I'd stay there, but again,
Eden Rock, what?
right. but the idea is you want these higher end value names. So now I can buy up this property. I now have a hotel right next to it, and now we have this value that Anaheim can no longer deny. Where before there's this plausible deniability that, we buy up all these little spaces. Disney's just buying it to buy a third gate, a fourth gate. Well, K-Lot's been closed for 10 years now. That's their third gate.
Which lot is that? What did you say?
The Catella lot. So that's Toy Story and Friends?
Toy Story.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That was an old cast member parking lot. I used to park my car there and catch the shuttle to the parks.
That's the old strawberry fields.
Yep. So that is now potentially used for a third gate. That's bigger than DCA. So,
yeah,
so
I
that
remember that, Manny.
Wait, so K-Lot's been closed for 10 years?
Yeah. Yep. Over. Because I went back in 20. So I left the parks in 2012. I took my daughters when my stepdaughters, they were 7 and 10 or 8 and 10. And we went down there and I asked one of my friends who was still working at the park about K-Lot. And they're like, oh no, K-Lot closed like 2 years ago. Like in 2013, 2014, it closed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Manny said he used to park there too.
Yeah.
I used to park there.
Yeah. And do you remember the little cafe and indoor area they had? You catch your shuttle in the morning or in the afternoon.
Well, the funny thing was that was abandoned when I was there.
Yeah. So when I first got there, that place was still technically running, and as I was getting ready to leave, it shut down. So K-Lot is now available.
That makes sense because when I got my first car, it wasn't until a couple of years after I started working at Disney.
I don't know where this one is
now.
It's on Catella Avenue, just north. Like it's attached to a Toy Story lot.
Hang on, I'm bringing out the map because I want to see.
So, all right, so you know where like the La Quinta Inn is and the Garden Walk, that parking lot directly across the street. That is Catella lot.
Yeah, it was a Castleman parking lot for a long time.
I gotta share my screen.
Yeah,
on screen.
I've unlocked a whole idea, a whole topic here, without even meaning to. Sorry, guys.
No, I like it.
To get a map up.
Yeah. All right, so this is the lot right here.
This, right?
Yep. This little shack. Yep. Yeah. There's a little shack in that empty parking lot right there.
Yeah.
If that's that shack that I'm talking about. There's
I walked past that.
Yeah. So there's this empty shack right here as you come, and then
because you come in this way. And
and there's a shack right here on that far corner. That's that's that shack I was talking about, and then this is all parking lot that they can utilize for.
I just consider that part of the Toy Story lot.
Yeah, that's all. That can all be used.
Yeah,
because this is all cast member.
Yeah,
right?
That was all cast member. You see that pool on the left hand side on the corner of the parking lot?
Yeah, right.
I used to park right on the other side of that wall. Yeah, that was my favorite parking spot because it was one of the last spots to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I talked about this before too. So you could fit in backstage area. You can even fit a hotel, and you would still have just as much space as DCA.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we did a whole show, didn't we?
Yeah, this is all usable lot, all of it.
Wow.
And that's a big lot too.
And now with the idea of being able to run a transit system through Garden Walk,
which is this.
You go down here. These are all secondary hotels that Disney has started to buy up. You think about the Carousel Inn used to be there. That's now a parking lot, a cast parking lot, which that's that right there. That parking lot up over here. The Carousel used to
love
be
how
right
you point at the screen just like Shazza does.
Yeah. I can't help it, guys.
No, I do all the time. I get told.
You know what's funny was that whole area where the Garden Walk and the Anaheim Fire Department are sitting, that was all owned by Disney at one point.
It was.
And in fact, everything even to the right of Clemens Street or Clementine Street, all that was owned by Disney as well. And what Disney was doing was they were selling off plots of land to hotels and stuff like that because they wanted to make that money back. They were really, bringing up the property value of everything. So they were selling off these lots. And then next thing you know, there were all these hotels within a short period of time that were like, hey, we want to purchase this particular plot of land. And they basically pulled a Walt Disney from Walt Disney World. And they bought up all this land in this big rectangular lot. And Disney was like, cool, great. We sold all this land. We made all this money. And then next thing you know, they started constructing the Garden Walk. And Disney was like, wait, whoa, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And it turned out that, they were completely swindled. They didn't realize they were going to build the Garden Walk there.
Yeah.
And it was going to rival Downtown Disney, although it failed. But
it did. It really did.
Yeah. But
I was there 2 years ago. It was pretty sad.
Yeah,
it is.
But it's funny because Disney hasn't bought the whole thing back because it cost so much money and it would cost them a lot of money to demolish, and they don't even have a good use for that land yet. So, but they're buying it back slowly.
Yeah,
this is where they building that giant parking structure.
Yeah, so
and
that's the old Carousel Inn lot. That's the old Carousel Inn and all that. Because Carousel Inn was one of my favorite hotels to stay at. It had that big round circular glass.
yeah, that's this.
Yeah, that
here.
strip. Yeah, that all right there.
Yeah.
And so I used to stay there quite often, actually. It was perfect, for a young Marine coming up and trying to, save some money first and foremost. But they were also really friendly to me because they figured out that I deployed, I'd come back, I'd spend a lot of money there. And when I went down there, I was sad because they took it away. But then I found out Disney bought it, and then I started listening to Mark Bricky and listening to his thought process. I'm like, oh, there's a much bigger picture in play here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that building in the middle between the two parking lots, it's like a federal building.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what nobody's been talking about yet is whether or not Disney bought that building. What they've been talking about is the replacement of the Pumbaa lot with the structure, and then that upper lot will be the new transportation center. But nobody's talked about if Disney purchased that federal building.
This is like an immigration thing or something like that from the last time I saw. But
did they take you there?
Yeah.
You look like you belong over here.
But I noticed that they took off the labeling of this.
So they probably bought it and they haven't mentioned it. Because Disney is also known, as we know, with the Florida project, of buying things and not saying that they have bought it.
Yeah.
And this is one of those things that I could see becoming costuming or a corporate building of some sort for cast members to park there, because that will continue to be a cast parking lot as well. I could already see that. So I see this
it's a
being
big building too. So.
I see it being pivotal in the Disneyland Forward project, because all of that right there leads to the idea of being able to buy these hotels and buy Garden Walk and turning this potentially to a Disney, rivaling Disney World again, like it used to. Because for years, as we all know, and I don't know how many of you have talked about this, but I've talked with this with my Josh, that for years Disneyland rivaled Disney World for just certain aspects of it, and over the last 20 years, it has lost that luster, and Disney World has taken over the complete spotlight. And
I don't remember the miniature golf course.
Oh, that was.
I had a friend that worked there.
That was a long time ago. Long time ago.
Where is that?
That's where Mickey and Friends is now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just north of that's the campground.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yep.
I remember that. I remember this being a campground was over here somewhere.
Yeah, that's like Magic Land RV and Camp or something, or
something like that.
Yeah,
they not cast member parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No. Yeah, because you have the ball lot. I think that's a new ball lot. Old ball lot is over by the old corporate building.
Yeah. The old ball lot is. Right here. I heard it. Well, I think it's further to the left, just north of Mickey and Friends.
Yeah, just north.
Because that lot was also a cast member lot for quite a while, and now it's mostly abandoned. Yeah. That building with the green roof on it is the Disney Central Bakery.
Yeah.
So they do all the baked goods for Disneyland Resort.
I remember you talking. That's this building, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, and that building is both a blessing and a curse, because the blessing is that they were able to produce a lot more high quality items because all of their best talent was under one roof. But the curse of it is that now you don't get goods that are baked in the park, specially for the guests. Like, I don't know if you remember, but Blue Ribbon Bakery on Main Street used to make their own cinnamon rolls.
They did.
And they were delicious. Now you just get these corporate tiny cinnamon rolls that come out of that building.
Hill's Brother Coffee House used to make the coffee cakes in the coffee house.
Yes.
Now they made a consolidated bakery.
That was like Westwood Ho used to be a fudge shop, and they used to make the fresh fudge there daily.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All the baked goods around the park used to be baked in the park, and now they're baked under that same building. And so now it doesn't taste as good anymore. It's just the quality is not as good, but it's more it comes out faster and more consistent because of that building. So it's a blessing and a curse for Disneyland
It's
Resort.
like the Little Red Wagon. They don't make their own corn dogs anymore.
Oh, do they not?
No.
Oh,
So
wow.
all the Little Red Wagon and Corn Dog Castle share the same central cooking, and they're made at Corn Dog Castle and sent over to Disneyland.
Oh my God! They used to deep fry their own corn dogs there.
Yep. So what it is they're partially already made, and then they throw them in the fryer again.
Oh my
they're
God!
They're par baked.
Yeah, par cooked.
Oh, yuck.
That's gross.
So
See, that's how you
notice-
get oily corn dogs.
If you remember back in the day that the quality was so much better. Now you go buy one now, you can taste the quality difference, and they're better at Corn Dog Castle than they are.
I've heard people say
this is like State Fair, Walmart
that they're
corn
better.
dog.
Yeah. Actually, I like the corn dogs in Downtown Disney. And yes, you are a Southwood Ho.
Oh yeah. That place is good. That one.
Oh, that one. Oh man.
Yeah, I know. It's the one near the monorail.
Yep. Don't get me going on the monorail. I wish we still had the monorail bar.
Here.
This guy right here.
Yep. That one right in there. That's a good one. That's
Blue
so
ribbon
wonderful.
corn dog. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
That ain't it.
Well, that's Disneyland Drive.
Oops.
No,
Go
on
back.
now.
Sorry.
See, we have so much room to play with a new Space Mountain. I would love to see a new Space Mountain.
And I always talk about this, but people are like, "Oh, I love Disneyland corn dogs." And I'm like, they used to make them fresh at not corn dogs. I'm sorry, churros. People say, I love Disneyland churros, and the thing is, they used to make them fresh at every churro cart. They have the dough coming out of the extractor, and it would go immediately into the deep fryer. And it was fresh and yummy and delicious. And the current churros are pre-frozen, and they're just not the same.
They're not.
Better than Disneyland.
They are not.
World ones, though.
Yeah, that's it. That's the corn dog. Dude, that cart. And you get it like they've got some they have a good deep fried sausage too.
We got the Kardashian dog over here.
There we go. I don't think they have the dill flavored popcorn over at Flo's anymore. That was something that didn't last very long.
Yeah, because that's gross.
We stopped talking about food. I'm hungry.
I know, I'm getting hungry too.
Somebody's got the munchies.
I'm breaking into the nutter butter. Sorry. Yeah, you're right, Michelle. The Disney World churros absolutely suck.
Yeah.
You know what I found for my the churros? The churro gears over at Maurice's Treats, right there by the castle at Disneyland.
Oh. No, it's the
garlic pretzel, bro.
Oh,
those garlic knots. Are so
my
good.
God.
Oh yeah.
That is the best.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
good.
I'm going to continue to make y'all hungry. My favorite breakfast item at Disneyland, the breakfast burrito at Tomorrowland Terrace.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yes.
I never had that.
Or the breakfast shawarma over at in
Avengers.
TCA. Yeah.
I like the breakfast. The wraps, the Bronto wraps.
Ronto wrap.
So, Bronto wraps. Yeah.
Or the breakfast chimney.
The pretzel, cheesy garlic pretzel bread. They actually make a breakfast one of those.
Yeah, that one's good too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's really good.
Jason, Steve, I don't know if you remember, but I have a curse if I try to eat sausage. There's always a bone in my sausage.
Yep.
And so I remember when Cars Land opened and I went to Ronto Roasters with Steve and Jason, and then you guys were gonna get Ronto wraps and stuff, or the breakfast one, I think, or what one of them. It came with a sausage.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, it had sausage in it though.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know if I should order it. And you guys are like, why? I'm like, because I'm probably gonna find a bone in it. And you're like, what? That's not, But I got one anyway because I'm like, whatever. So I'm eating it, and sure enough, I found a bone in mine, and I put it right there on the table in front of you guys. And you're like, I don't believe it. I've never had
every single time.
Every time.
It's
So
either that or if Alex finds something that he really likes.
Yeah,
disappears off the menu.
It completely disappeared. I can't tell you.
Everything with cabbage.
Yeah, I was about to say.
If you guys
get cabbage.
if you guys remember a period of time between like 2010 and 2020 where it seemed almost like every restaurant in Disneyland at some point sold pancakes and then didn't.
Yes.
That's because I
Yes.
kept going to those restaurants and trying to get pancakes, and then they take it off the menu and put it somewhere else. And so,
I
like,
hate when they do
They're
that.
like, hey, Alex is coming. Let's take it off.
Yeah.
on the-
That was like
I
me. So
swear
Golden-
that's what they did.
Oh, Golden
And then-
Horseshoe. Don't get me going with that menu. Don't get me
Oh,
going.
man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that place.
I'm so all right. Ever since Billy Hill and the Hillbillies left the damn stage, that place has been in fucking shambles.
Yep.
It's been in shambles.
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about that place. Like they
Yeah, 'cause
that's
Fred-
one place.
Freddie's
chili
getting
bread
mad.
bowl. Yeah, you used to get chili bread bowl there. You used to get
Yep.
all the good stuff, and now you can't find that anywhere. Stage door doesn't even
Now
carry
they have
it.
they have greasy fish and chips over there now.
I used to take my lunch breaks and stuff right alongside, Billy Hill and the Hillbillies. The main leader was Kirk and his folks, but like I used to take my lunch breaks with them. I used to talk to them all the time. And when I worked at Golden Horseshoe, they had their own fan group who would often come and like film their shows and stuff. And their fans would come with gifts and be like, "Can you hand this to Billy Hill?" And and I do that, and so I got to know those guys really well, especially Farley the Fiddler from Frontierland.
Yeah, Farley.
I got to
He
know
used to go
him
all
quite
around.
well.
Yeah.
I remember him when I was a kid. And so when I went and worked at Disneyland and I saw him backstage, I was like, dude, when I was a kid, I used to hang around and stuff, and you'd be there and, playing the fiddle, so I got to know these guys really well. And then when what's his name? The bald Chapek had fired all of them. I was like, what in the
That's the worst
world?
mistake you've ever done.
It
I
was
remember
horrible.
working there. So funny story, kind of like everybody who went to Disneyland, they became a fixture in their lives. So my dad, this is why Golden Horseshoe is so special. I mean, my dad does this place he had to go. These guys, every couple of years we go as a family. And my dad would sit in Walt's booth, and they'd always ask at some point in the show, "Where's everybody from?" And my dad, 5 straight days we were at the park, would go to the same show, and by the third day, like, "Oh, we see our friends from Eureka are here again." So it got to the point where we would get there and we'd show up the first day. This would be like the 3rd or 4th trip that we had gone. And we sat down, and without even hesitating, my dad didn't say a word. Kurt looked at my dad and he goes, "Oh, I see our friends from Eureka are back again. Good to see you all." And then when I worked there, I told Kurt that story, and he's like, "I remember your family." I'm like, how do you remember? I haven't even seen you in 10 or 15 years. How do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like that's like really touching. And for those guys to get fired, because they remembered everybody. That's the one thing I learned to realize about them. They remembered you from the smallest of interactions to the grandest of interactions. And their fans, Disney lost a lot of fans when they went to Knott's.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And, those guys were so genuine too. They really cared about everybody who watched the show. Like I asked Kirk one time, I said, I'm like, you do this show multiple times every day, and you do it for, forever. Like you've been here for decades, like 4 decades, something like that. I said, does it just get tiring? And he's like, no. He's like, never.
No.
He's like, we love what we do. He's like,
yeah, I remember talking to him in front of the mercantile shop because he used to stand there and play the fiddle in front of the shop.
Oh, the Pendleton store.
Yep.
Right.
And yeah, so I remember talking with him, and it was just so much fun just to interact with him and talk about music and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's really sad because they got rid of all the talent and people that really used to make Disneyland super special.
Yeah.
And they just got rid of them like they didn't matter. Like, like Disney said at the time, "Oh, well, their contracts ended." But I talked to them. I'm like, they say your contract ended. They're like, well, technically, yes, but it was them who didn't want to renew. And so I was like, man.
Yeah.
But Leo is saying the breakfast chimichanga. I totally remember that.
Oh yeah, those things were
by Mark Twain. Yep.
That's also when McDonald's was in the park.
Yep, the French fries. Yep.
Yep. Well, you used to have McDonald's over in DCA where you could buy meals at one point, where the Boardwalk
I don't
Pizza and
remember.
Pasta. Yeah, where Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta are right now.
Yeah,
in
in the
DCA,
back there. Yeah.
that used to be McDonald's.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, that was that was Burger Invasion, and
Yeah.
and the outside of the building was shaped like a giant hamburger.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah,
That's
you could walk up.
That's how much I loved DCA back then.
The first
I
iteration
had
of
a
DCA was terrible.
I had a shift lead who she was my shift lead in Frontierland, but she was really great. But she started off at Pizza Mau Mau, which is right next to Burger Invasion, and now today that is the pizzeria that's there at DCA.
Boardwalk Pizza.
Yeah.
Actually, for pizza, that's the place to go for pizza.
Yeah, pizza and pasta, dude. I will send anybody there. Like, where's good pizza and pasta at Disney? Right there. Go there.
Yep.
That. Just like I
love
say,
the pizza there.
Just like I say, Rancho del Zocalo is the best place for Mexican food.
Oh yeah.
Now that Joe's is gone.
Except for when I got coleslaw in my
all your
carnitas burrito.
But it was
that's
funny. It's
terrible.
like I used to get the pancakes over there all the time.
Yeah.
And then we met with Alex, and then all of a sudden it moved. Where are the pancakes?
Poor Alex.
It went to Red Rose Tavern, and we were there. We eat pancakes over there, and all of a sudden that was gone. And then
Edelweiss Snacks over by Matterhorn.
Yep.
At one point, they started selling a what was it called? Like a pork hock, or not a ham hock, but it was like pork shank. There we go. They were selling pork shanks. Because at the time, turkey legs were becoming like super popular again. And it was like the big craze was buying turkey legs. And so Disney's like, oh, what if we start selling pork shanks? And they did. And it was so good. It was like slow cooked, like pork shank.
Oh, wow.
So delicious. And it was served with like a house-made barbecue sauce. And I ordered it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my new lunch at Disneyland.
Yeah.
And then not even like a couple weeks later, when I came back to Disneyland, it was gone. They were like, nope, no more pork shanks.
You're
like,
I love how Leo is chatting in the chat rather than just talking.
Yeah.
Are you still there, Leo?
No, I'm still here. No, I'm listening. I'm actually communicating with Mish.
Just butt in and talk. Cut people off. It's fine.
Yeah, just cut us off. Tell us to shut up.
Yeah.
I honestly.
Hey, we're talking about food.
Yeah, I know.
The turkey legs at Disneyland, by the way, have gotten terrible. They're the.
I never liked them because it smelled like ham, and I don't like ham. So
they might be ham. Who knows?
Yeah.
This is turkey tastes like.
There was a rumor for such a long time that it was emu legs, and it's like
I remember that. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. An emu leg would be much bigger. People
like
don't
the
realize
size of my head.
They have Bronto burgers and stuff too.
Gosh,
do that.
Like that big steak from like Flintstones that gets put on the side of the car.
Side of the car.
Or the ribs.
Alex, here's a question for you. Do you remember the in between Mansion and Splash, the one back there on that side, the in between for cast members? Do you remember going in there and having like Walt's chili? And now I've heard that they don't have Walt's chili on the menu back there anymore.
Between Mansion and Splash?
It's back. It's on that side. It's on the further side. It's on that side of the park because you had the in between it by Plaza, and then you had the.
You're talking about the West Sider.
Yeah, the West Sider. That's right. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, the West Sider.
You want me to bring up the map?
It was a cast member restaurant that was located underneath New Orleans Square.
That's right. Yes. Cool. Yeah.
And when I hired in, it was still there. And it was pretty good. And then what they ended up doing was they ended up completely tearing it out, and they turned it into a massive dishwashing station. And yeah, so I ended up eventually working at that dishwashing station. It was huge.
Yeah.
But then they built a new one that was outside. It was in a 2-story building, not too far away from Pirates. And then that became the new West Sider Grill. And that served food that made everyone sick.
So I remember the West Sider Grill. The diner had just got torn out, and I had hired in when it was the grill, and the grill was actually really good.
It was, yeah.
When it first opened, it was so good. I used to go in there and get Walt's chili, and they had this grilled cheese sandwich I used to throw bacon and pickles on. Oh my god, it's the best. As you talk about a grilled cheese sandwich, that's the best grilled cheese sandwich I ever had in my life.
You know, people did talk about that grilled cheese sandwich. They were like, it was really good. They also had a few other. I can't remember. I had like a usual, like something I usually get off the menu, and I don't remember what it was. But yeah, that place was really good when it opened.
Yeah.
But then like eventually, you know what it was? Okay, so you wouldn't believe this. So those cast member restaurants were operated by Disney for a while. And then they decided to like get a third-party company to do it. And that was what was it called? It was Magic Johnson's company. It was
yeah, I remember that.
It was something magic. I can't remember.
Magic.
No, but it was Magic Johnson's company. And so they became the contracted people to work that place. And so yeah, their food became really it made people sick to their stomach.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I left right before that, but I remember talking to friends because I remember like there's the in between right there by Plaza, and it had Subway inside of it. So when I had to work a GSO shift, I'd always go into there.
Oh yeah, I remember when they installed the Subway in between. That was so good.
Oh, it was funny because you go in there and guys, so you see princesses in the park and you think they're all great and they're all fun, and no, princesses are bitches. He's like, yep, yeah, I know. They sit in cliques. They're cliquey. They think they're better than everybody. You go to approach them, say hi. Oh, they are the mean girls.
The worst was Jasmine. When I worked at Bengal Barbecue as a busboy. Oh man, I hated when Aladdin and Jasmine when I hated when they would come by, because in character they're supposed to be mischievous. Well, you know what that means? What they do is they'd come by and I'd be cleaning up tables and throwing out trash, and it's Bengal Barbecue's busy. People want their tables and people would leave trash behind. Well, here Aladdin and Jasmine would come and they toss the trash off the tables, fling it into the air, into the middle of the walkway. And then it just, oh my God. I remember one time they knocked over some kid's soda while he was still trying to drink it. What? And it was just like, I was like, are you kidding me? And they knew, because I had to clean it all up. They knew I had to do that. It made me so mad. They would do it right in front of me, because I'd be going around with like my dumpster thing and I'd be like ready to collect plates and stuff off the tables and put them in the dumpster. And they would come by and knock them all off the tables. Oh man. And there was a stack of trays on a trash can and I was going to walk up and collect it. And they like knocked those off the trash can.
Yeah.
I would have threw him in the trash.
I was going to say, I bet Steve wishes he was there.
Oh man. Yeah. They were like, you'd go working because you had your breaks between the parades, if you're working a red vest shift, and so you work your first parade, and the route goes backwards to back to Small World, where they take the floats but backstage or whatever. Yeah. But you get that like that 45-minute or hour break, and everybody like either bring their lunch or like you'd be able to sneak across to Jolly Holiday or get something or do the in between. You had to do it quickly and not be seen, really. That's the thing. When you're on your break, don't be seen. Or if you want to go be seen, grab a pouch of power, grab some pens, go interact. Don't take your break. I'm like, okay, well, I won't take my break. And you want to go get in line for Subway. And next thing you know, here come the princesses, and you'd be in line and you'd hear them just start chatting about, oh, I can't believe this costume character, this is being this way today. And I'm like, you're a costume character, you asses. In my head, I'm like, really? You guys are that? I had such a different perception of princesses until I started working as a cast member. Oh,
they used to cut in line at the end of the day. They would cut in line And I'm like, what are you doing? I've been standing here for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, oh, we're going to be really fast. We got to hurry and get back. And I'm like,
yeah,
what do you think I got to do?
Yeah, they're like, we're on the float though. We have to get back to our float. I'm like, and I've got to get back to my lead. You know?
Yeah.
I've got places to be too.
And you know, all they do is just like order a cabbage and some salad, and they leave. I'm just like, what's your hurry?
Yeah,
it might get cold.
You order a salad and a water.
Yeah.
It's like, I really like I loved my cast members when I was there. I did. I loved everybody, but the princesses were the ones that pissed me off the most.
Zach is going to be very disappointed in hearing
Zach loves
this.
a bit of princess action.
You know who
all
are
the
really
princesses
down to
like
earth?
that?
Huh?
Are all the princesses like that?
I knew one that was nice.
I like Pocahontas. That's why.
Yeah, one
that was nice.
She's the nice one. We won't ruin it for you.
Okay,
I knew
thank
one
you.
that was nice. And she was she was a retired Ariel, but she went to work in my department.
Retired Ariel.
Well, yeah, because she became too old to play Ariel. And so she still wanted to work for the company, but she was, no longer fit the thing. But I remember one time it was a really busy day, and I guess their only Ariel called out. So they contacted her and asked her, like, we need an Ariel, because there's a whole parade float built around her. And so they're like, we need an Ariel, and we need, and they're doing special events that day that had to have Ariel there. So they contacted her, got a hold of her by calling the phone of our department. And they're like, can you come in and be Ariel again? And so she got to relive that moment, which was really cool.
Yeah, Manny says the French fries with ranch dressing. At the
French fries that in between were money. Those were always good. No, Pocahontas actually was the one princess I knew that was nice. The only one. But at the time.
You know who was nice though? The people who were what were they called? No face characters. So the ones who were in the big giant,
the actual costume characters, friends of characters.
Yeah. Those were nice people because they were just regular people,
Yeah.
So
and they're in that costume. They're living there for half hour, 45 minutes on stage that they have to be there, and they get to take their break for a little bit. But they're just no one knows them. They don't have to put on a facade. They know who they are as the character. Like talking to Caitlin Rohrback about this actually is someone that you could kind of get an insight on, because Caitlin plays a character with friends in the parks, though she's the voice of Minnie Mouse, and she says that's the one thing is being rewarding as a non-face character, because you get a genuine interaction. As with princesses, you kind of have to play to the crowd in a way. That's why I think being the evil queen or a face character that can kind of have heelish, tendencies is nice.
Yeah.
That
I used to work
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, when I used to work at Hungry Bear, we often had Brer Fox and Brer Bear come out, and then Brer Bear always gave me a high five.
Oh, Brer Bear is awesome. Yeah. I always enjoyed.
I like the Wicked Queen.
The Evil Queen. Yeah. The Evil Queen. They have to have the right personality for her, because she's got to have the right wit to cut through that dryness that she has to portray.
Yeah.
And I've seen her interact with some other like the Mad Hatter, even. Like Mad Hatter will walk by her and she'll just interact in a totally different way. And I'm like, all right, she's like, okay, this is cool. This is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She plays really good.
Yeah.
And stays in character.
I will say, for the most part, the majority of the face characters are pretty good to who they're supposed to be, but backstage they're just not who they are.
Yeah. Well, and then like what Misha's saying about like Gaston, I remember that one video I saw with some girl like grabbing Gaston, and he said nope, and then he called for security to take her away.
Yeah. There's some.
She was being too feely with him, and he didn't. Yeah, and he didn't want any part of that.
Yeah, I remember when you see the walk around characters right now, there's usually a like regular cast member just behind them somewhere.
Yeah.
But there was a time when they didn't have that. It was just the
Yeah.
characters by themselves.
Yep.
And I remember when they had to stop doing that because there was one particular year, I want to say it was 2012, that there was just particularly a lot of accidents and incidents that were happening,
Yeah.
accusations about certain characters, and then there were people harassing
video of
other
Pluto.
characters.
Yeah,
That
the
video
video
of
Pluto
Pluto
video.
chasing that kid. Yeah.
Yeah, the kid pushed Pluto off the curb and he broke his arm, and I walked him backstage because I was right there, and that was just like wild. And
Yeah.
that I think that not too long afterwards they stopped making it
Yep.
so the characters are by themselves.
Yeah, because it was a lot of like
Just saw that
free
with
for all.
Gaston. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like it depended on the characters and like how you interacted with them and how you treat them, because you have to remember they are people too. They truly are. And it's like I think it was Mitch brought up Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow, I actually brought this up when I was able to interview Caitlin, and she goes, I brought up in interaction, certain Jack Sparrows are like, oh, it's Captain Jack. Other ones was like, oh, it's just Jack, because they don't want to get you confused with Jack Skellington, because Jack certain times of the year Jack is running around the park.
Yeah.
And, well,
Yeah.
so if you have them both out, it's like, oh, it's Captain Jack. And she goes, I brought up who said that. She goes, I know exactly what character, who played that character that day, just by the interaction you gave. Because when you work there, like Alex said, you get to know these people. And you get to understand some of their mannerisms. You get to understand what person is behind that character that day. And when you're able to do that, it makes that environment easier. And I think adding the extra layer of protection, it allows those mannerisms of those characters to come forward more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Leo thinks Peter Pan's annoying.
I mean,
and Manny says the princesses walking in the park could not stand the parade counterpart.
they could not. They could not.
Oh,
That is
wow.
100% true. Yeah. The ones that are in the park, they were very. It's where the characters in the park that walk the park are very subjugated to what the actual parade characters do. That's a whole different time frame, a whole totally different time at being at the park. It's just a matter of when they do it. And the thing is, you'll never have two characters out at the same time. So if the parade's going on, you won't see any princesses in the park. The only character you might see in Toontown would be Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse with other Mickeys on Main Street. Other than that, you won't see any other characters on stage at all.
So what did Miss say? Said one time I met Jack Sparrow and was like drooling, but I behaved. And I said, thank you so much for meeting us. He looked at my chest and and goes, the pleasure was all mine. That sounds like something Jack Sparrow would say.
Yeah, the ones at Disney World are awesome. There's a particular one that recognizes Sam because she's got a Jack Sparrow tattoo. And we've met him, I don't know, 3 or 4 times the last time we've been to Disney World. And he points at her now and he says, you!
Yeah.
And calls her over, which of course, she's like, ooh,
Yeah.
because she's got a bit of a
That's
pain.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Now, I think the sweetest of the princesses now is Tiana, if we're being completely honest. If you meet Tiana down in the bayou, down in the store that they created specifically for her, man, she is just, that's the most quintessential princess right now, with just the accent, the way she's being played. It's to me, that is the best princess experience.
Because I met her on the Mark Twain.
Yeah, oh yeah, on the Twain.
Yeah, and that was really fun. Just talking it up, she's with her accent again and talking about, oh, I gotta go find something or another about cooking or whatever. I don't know what she was talking about.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember. I remember the movie, but I don't remember the movie. So
yeah, I think she's the one character besides Jack Sparrow that has more freedom to move within the area that they're in than most, because of the Columbia and the Twain. When you have characters that are tied to movies that are really culturally significant to eras and certain parts of Americana or lexicons of our lives, then it's really easy to give them the variants to walk around. Because it'd be really weird to see Phineas, Ezra, and Gus walking around outside the mansion.
Yeah.
So, what about Snow White? Snow White was okay. She was okay. In my eyes.
Okay, okay, or okay, okay.
Just okay.
She was more evil than the queen.
Yeah. More evil than the queen, damn it.
The queen's just misunderstood.
Yeah. No, I think Alice has got to be one of my favorites as well, because she's always a little bit more down to earth because her character has this chip on her shoulder anyways.
Yeah.
I
love watching them when her and the Mad Hatter are on the teacups and stuff. And they interact with everybody. What?
That video you have with the Hatter and that one guy next to you who
I know,
anything. The Hatter was going around putting his tea in the teacups.
Yeah.
And then he went over to where Steve was, and this guy next to him, he was like, "Do you want any tea?" And the guy was like, not having it. He was just like,
he didn't want to play any part of the faking or whatever.
No.
The make believe thing of
he's supposed to be in the happiest
and then
place
he said something to him. I forgot what he said. But.
I don't know, but he handled it well and just went back and he's like,
yeah. I love it because that's the one thing as cast members is like you're taught to do, like bring the imagination out of people, and some people you just can't bring it out of. It doesn't matter how hard you try.
It's like it was like he didn't even want to be there because he was standing next to me just like waiting for his family or whatever, and he's like
I hated the people at Mansion that would jump the shark because I'd be, there's always the corny jokes. I'd be working the foyer and I'd be like, yes, please, this way, please, bringing them in. Then you get in the foyer and like, you tell the corny joke, what type of wood is this made out of? And then you have that one person before you can even get the joke out. Deadwood. I'm like, are you way to ruin it for everybody else, you ass?
Yeah.
Just way to ruin it for everybody else.
And then you shove them in the mausoleum and lock them in.
Get in here.
Oh man, so Manny was friends with Snow White and she found out she was pregnant.
That's what happens when you live with 7 men.
Don't know which one it was.
I think it was Sleepy.
Could have been Grumpy.
I'm sure it was Happy.
Yeah.
You know why it was Happy? She wrote Thunderclap.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doc. He was a closet freak.
Doc. He's into voyeurism.
How have we gone from riding rides to talking about which one of the dwarfs knocks Snow White
up? I think it's getting late. That's why.
Anything can happen at Disney.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's the magic.
What happens at Disney stays at Disney.
Yeah.
I'm going to pray to Walt against your sins tonight.
Walt's probably sitting on the bench.
I'm still amazed how Leo keeps his eyes open and has a straight face this whole time.
I love it.
I haven't blinked at all.
No.
You know what? I bet you Walt's sitting on that park bench outside the apartment right now smoking. These guys are fucking insane. I need to light another one. That's where the Disney point originated. They had to Photoshop out his cigarette.
Cigarette, yeah.
He always had I'm going to use the English with him. He always had a fag in his hand. That's a cigarette, not a cigarette.
It's a cigarette
in his hand. Every time Sam said she needed to go out for a cigarette when she was smoking, she was like, "I'm just going out for," and Steve was like, "Cigarette,
not a cigarette, cigarette,
cigarette." What are you drinking, Steve? Better be liquor.
It's coffee.
Cold coffee.
It's ice cold coffee.
Hey. Oh man.
Yeah, Manny. Yep.
Manny, thank you.
This was a lot of fun.
Man. I'm glad to have been a part of these streams in some capacity tonight.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, this was fun.
Fun having you on.
Yeah.
And Alex and Leo.
Yeah, it's great. It's fun when you get to meet people from the community that you don't really get to interact with on different levels. You know,
Yeah,
and I think it's the most rewarding thing of going into this.
No,
new
go
year
ahead.
is-
Yeah, I was just
I
gonna
say-
say, I just sit
Yeah.
here and just listen to both of you guys talk about.
That's what I've been doing. It's like, all right,
yeah, I
go
know, I
ahead.
love
Yeah.
it.
Well, I get getting former cast members together, and correct me if I'm wrong, Alex. It's like getting together for a reunion without even knowing that you worked at the park at those different times. Because though you may not have crossed paths, the times transcend depending on the era. And the last era that, and I don't know if you can contest this, I think the era that him and I were there, which was before the change, like he was there before the change, I was there as the change happened, the 3 years or 4 years up to and after the change is the golden
Manny.
era of
Happy New
Disney.
Year.
Is Disney cast members, like that's the golden era for Disney cast members, because at that point the contract disputes had just ended. Like cast members were no longer able to negotiate their own contracts at that point, and so we had to find a new way of the way Walt would have wanted us to do it, and we all kind of band together like a family. And I think that's what the idea of that era of cast member really encompasses, is that last era of the family idea of what Disney really meant. Am I wrong in that, Alex?
No, you're right. I mean, when I hired in, there were still a lot of what we called old timers who once used to see Walt walking around the park. And the old timers would, teach us how to be the Disney way. And then after Cars Land opened, it just became a rush to, hire anyone off the street who could fill the position. And then fire anybody who was an old timer because it cost them too much money per hour and they were too old to do their job fast enough.
Yep.
And so it was this huge changeover from Disney to typical corporation.
Yeah.
And so, it was like the end of an era, honestly.
Yeah. And we all, oh, sorry.
No.
I was going to say, we all took our jobs very seriously, I think, and that's why we became a family, and we loved it because we walked around the park with the idea of what would Walt do.
Yeah, literally, we had Walt in our mind all the time, just going like, what's the right thing to do here, what's the way Walt would have wanted this done. And then it quickly became replaced by people who really didn't care who Walt was or anything about him. And it was just like,
it was just a job to them.
It was just a job.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of cast members today who love being cast members. They're very much part of what I would call there's a new type of Disney fan. In fact, Poseidon Entertainment made a video about it. It's the Disney fans that are really only about the consumerism aspect of it. Like they wouldn't be the kind of fans who love adventure through inner space. They're the kind of fans who are like, no, let's replace, this ride with this IP because we like the IP more.
Yeah.
And so there's a much more shift to that. And so even the cast members are reflecting that. You're starting to see cast members who wanted to become Disney cast members because they love Star Wars and they love, Pixar and stuff. There's nothing wrong individually with liking those things, but it's the point where you're like, I don't really care about old Disneyland. It's more about the Disneyland from stuff that never was Disney in the first place.
And that's one thing I have found, and that's my impetus of the argument that I make against WDW. It's the idea of, I know it's a Disney park, I love it as a Disney park, but the idea is that's where the disenfranchising of Disney to consumerism is, because you look at it, Disney World is the impetus of consumerism of that era to today, as where Disneyland still holds the ideas and the ideology that Walt originally set out to some core level. And now that consumerism is finally catching up to Disneyland in a very massive way that is showing its flaws.
The whole Cars Land and Magic Kingdom, like, that should never happen.
There are certain things like I'm proud to say that at least even to this day, as people can complain about Disneyland all they want, but there are still people at Disneyland who are fighting to keep it Walt's park. And that's the reason why we haven't lost Rivers of America at Disneyland. That's the reason why we haven't lost certain aspects of Disneyland. Yeah. It's from those people
I was
who
saying,
are
if
fighting
Canoes
for Walt's
closes, we riot. Yep.
Yeah.
If Canoes closes,
Exactly.
we riot.
Yeah.
It's
sure.
like because
those canoes by any Disney park standards should have been gone a long time ago, but they're there because of the people who are fighting for it to stay there.
I think that push to keep it Walt's Park happened when Fort Wilderness closed on Tom Sawyer's Island to become a storage facility for fan. And that was in the mid 2000s when they shut down Fort Wilderness because of the dry rot and not keeping it up. That was an open flaw. That now they took away something that Walt built himself. Walt Disney had this idea for what Tom Sawyer's Island should look like, and the engineers weren't getting it right, and he went and built that park. That's the one thing he built himself.
Exactly. That was in our trivia question.
Yeah. Well, and this is just not even just trivia. That's a big thing that's I think the thing that drove people to be like, no, we can't do this. We've already screwed up with People Mover. We've already screwed up with this. Now you're trying to dismantle Tom Sawyer's Island. We can't do that.
Yeah.
And Disney is doing what it can to sacrifice Tom Sawyer's Island because Disney loves to blame it on the fans. Oh, you're not visiting this attraction enough for us to do anything with it. And it's like, if you do something with it, we will keep showing up. And so Disney is sabotaging Tom Sawyer Island because they're closing down everything about it that was interesting. And they're claiming it's because no one's going there, but it's because they're not investing in it and trying to keep going with the idea, Yeah,
and their answer is always like, "Oh, what IP can we put there?"
Yeah,
it's not always about an IP.
No.
It shouldn't be about an IP.
No, it's not. No, it shouldn't. And that's the one thing that I think I love. What Walt's original park was, there was no IP. The only IP, it was Disney IP. It was all characters that were created by the Disney Corporation.
Yeah.
Or they were already created characters within the storybook world, but Disney has the rights and created them, and he did things the way that needed to be done. And I honestly feel that when you started, like, Star Tours was great. When you added Star Tours, it added a different layer to the parks. It was different because you were able to then bring in Captain EO, and you're able to use different people, and that's awesome. However, when you open that gate, that only leads to future of what we have now. And for me, as someone who is so Disneyland, and we know this, that like I said earlier on the earlier cast, that I'll swing upwards. When you start messing with, Uncle Walt's Park, then those are fighting words, because that's like going to Marceline. And Marceline sold this for me. I don't know if you guys have been to Marceline at all. Marceline is like going to Mecca. Going there, feeling, seeing, walking some of the steps that Walt walked in that area really sold the idea of what Disneyland means to people to me. Because you go to that museum and you see some of the train tracks from the Carolwood home. You see one of the original flags that was flown above Disneyland. You see an original Autopia car that, like, these are things that people love to see and love to be a part of. And when you start taking away for them, we long for that nostalgia more. And I think this is why this generation is about ready to hop into a nostalgia train. I think Disneyland is going to see a revitalization, like we said earlier, in different iterations of not monorail, but Matterhorn or People Mover, because we have this idea of wanting to have more. Then that means get something around your neck and hold it up so you can continue.
There you go.
Yeah.
You need to train yourself better, Mish. You can't go to sleep until at least 8 a.m.
Or just hang it from the ceiling.
Yeah, get some fishing wire.
There you go.
Prop it up against the coffee mug on the side.
We're using some practical effects here, guys. Practical effects.
All right, night, Mish.
Good
night, Mish.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. No, so I get on these soapboxes about Disneyland, but Alex is right. It's like when you start fighting for what we believe in as Disney people, Disney will listen to some degree if it's Disneyland, but when it comes to Disney World or the other parks, they don't give a shit.
Nope.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because we fought, I heard so many voices cry out when they said, "Oh, we're putting Cars Land in the Rivers of America," and people are like, "What? Why? Why are we doing this? Haven't we learned from the People Mover in Disneyland? Haven't we learned from this?" And they're like, "Oh, we don't give a care. You have all this land in Florida."
Muppet Vision down as well. That was sacrilege.
Yeah, when they took it away from Disneyland, I was upset. And then they took it away from there. It's like, come on now.
I just really hope that they put it in the theater that they've got that crappy. Oh, no, it's not crappy. It's actually really quite good. The Villains show at Hollywood Studios. They could easily put Muppet Vision or something similar to it.
Here's the thought process. Do you think taking Muppet Vision down was forethought for a retheme to the new Muppet Show? Because the new Muppet Show comes out in 26.
They literally binned it because they wanted to stick Monsters Inc. there.
Okay.
Fair enough.
They've been looking for an excuse to get rid of it for a long time.
Okay.
But they didn't have anything that they could replace it with.
Well, that's kind of like with me and Monsters Inc. in California. They've been trying to get rid of that for years.
Mm-hmm.
And now they found a reason to put something there. And they could have put Avatar somewhere else.
Yep.
Completely somewhere else.
Well, I hope they take that Monsters Inc. and move it somewhere else. Like, I hope they give it to Paris or they'll give it to one of the Asian parks rather than just binning it. But they probably won't.
I would hope.
Why would they get rid of the Muppet Land when like they had that shop there that they never used?
That shop shut before COVID. That shop was open all the time.
Right. So you're not giving people a reason to go there. You're just like, oh well, we'll just close it down now.
And the thing is, as soon as they announced that there was a slight inkling that Muppet Vision was going to go, it was packed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because people knew they were going to lose it.
Yeah. Well, and that's like why I've noticed a drop off with like Soarin' even. People aren't a fan of Soarin' around the world as they were California.
No.
Right.
And
so let's just keep showing the other one that no one likes.
Exactly. And then they'll bring it back for Food and Wine Festival in California, and it's packed. It's hard to get on that attraction.
Exactly.
So that tells you, it's like, okay, I get the attraction idea. It's like Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant was an attraction. But the idea is when you're clamoring for that attraction so much, why aren't you giving it to the people that want it so badly? Because it's going to make you more money at the end of the day.
So we were talking about this too. Like, so they're going to have this new version across America, whatever. How long do you think that's going to be before they pull that away? And
we're going to be for the year.
They'll do that for the year, I think.
Yeah.
But they show Soaring over California at Disney World at certain points. Like we saw it at Thanksgiving when we went like last year, and it was packed.
And
I've never queued to go on Soaring, and it's usually a walk on at Disney World.
And I think that the appeal, and this is something that, and Alex, correct me if I'm wrong, because you're a Disneyland purist. It sounds like I am in many ways. It's like, yeah, but it's like if you parallel Disneyland and Disney World, anything that Disneyland had besides the original attractions like Fantasyland and stuff like that were replicas to that park, that was the draw to each individual park. Was Soarin' around the world was solely at Disney World, but California Adventure was solely at DCA. Mm-hmm. And it made the appeal to go to either park a lot more fun, because then you knew like, oh crap, I'm only going to be able to do this ride while I'm here. Now you go to Florida or California, you can ride the same iteration of the same ride, and there's no appeal to it. Yeah. It's like the appeal to your guys's Pirates, and our Pirates is very different, because you have an indoor queue as like an indoor sort of setup for yours, as whereas ours is, indoor outdoor sort of setup. You know what I mean? Same with your Small World. The setups are so different. And that's
Small World at Disney World is just weird.
Yeah.
The queue is just nuts.
But the idea is the different appeal, the different idea. And with that said, it's like when you start taking those appeals away, it's really hard, because the one thing with Tower of Terror that I realized from the difference in the parks is your guys' Tower of Terror ride system is very different than the one that was in California. And then now I bet with Guardians being there, Guardians is always full. Tower was always full, but I wonder what that did to Tower there, knowing that there's no longer a Tower in California with the Kia system,
Yeah.
And
I'm not
just
a massive fan of the Tower of Terror, and I don't do Tower of Terror, but the Disneyland Paris one is always rammed, always busy.
Yeah,
it's never under 45 minutes, even on a quiet time.
When you take parity away, it makes it harder to justify these things. In the park size, it's easy to justify taking something away. Well, we have it here, but you want to start taking it away, and then you'll have the same issue again. There's not enough parity in the parks, and then look where we're at.
My biggest gripe is like when Disney's like, you know what, we need to add more attractions at Disneyland Resort, so let's go ahead and copy some kind of massive ride that we have at Walt Disney World or some other Disney park, and then copy it and put it in tiny old little Disneyland, where one ride takes up an area the size of New Orleans Square.
Exactly.
And I'm like, you don't have the land for such a huge ride. Like, you need to tone it down. Like, if they had put, Magic Kingdom's Space Mountain in our Tomorrowland, we wouldn't have had a Tomorrowland. They found a way to create a new Space Mountain specifically for Disneyland. They didn't do that with Galaxy's Edge. They were like, let's just take these rides that were designed for Walt Disney World, put them in Disneyland, and then, see what happens. And now now that land is, like, from what I hear, it's rarely busy, because I see a lot of...
It's not busy.
Yeah, I see a lot of people that go to that land and they're like, oh, it was a 10-minute to get on Rise of the Resistance, like...
What's funny is, I was just saying that earlier, was I sometimes forget that there's Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to going to Disneyland for the lands that I know.
Yeah.
I forget that there's Galaxy's Edge there.
And the thing about Galaxy's Edge, and that's another thing I don't like, is that Disneyland is a Magic Kingdom with magic realms, right? Each realm can have multiple different types of themed rides or IPs. But technically, Galaxy's Edge is the first land they've ever added to Disneyland that is specifically one IP.
Yeah.
And it's always got to be that. And, it's different with Toontown, because they were able to Mickeyfy it, so it wasn't so much Roger Rabbit as it was the Disney characters in general. But everything else in the park is like, you go to Tomorrowland and there's a plethora of futuristic themed rides, and you go to Fantasyland and there's storybook rides. You go to New Orleans Square and you got something completely different, like Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean, but like Galaxy's Edge is like, it's gotta be just Star Wars, and that land isn't even doing too well.
It's not even just that, though. They trap it in this time zone, time period. And everybody's like, well, where's Luke and where's Vader? And they're like, well, you can't see that because that's not in the same time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They chose the least popular time zone to put it
in. Show the freaking characters.
It's KK's problem. It's KK's fault.
Yeah. Blame her. Well, actually, it's KK, and I hate to say it, one of my favorite Imagineers, Kim Irvine's fault. She's the head director of that project. And when you have what they're trying to do is they're trying to force feed us the new trilogy, which we didn't like.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And had you given us something, say Jedi, you give us something Jedi-esque or something that you can encompass all of them. Give us, something from the prequels and the older trilogy that you can kind of wrap your head around. Okay, I can understand Vader being here. I can understand why Anakin might show up here, because they fall within that same idea. But when you place Batuu so far, so many years, so far ahead of actual what the canon was that we all grew up with, and you're force feeding the New Republic, and it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
But like, who knows what Bat-2 is? It could have been anything in any time period. It didn't have to be locked to anything.
You could have given me Mos Eisley, and I would have been happy with Mos Eisley.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Because everything happens in Mos Eisley. Doesn't matter the period.
Nope.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I mean, Book of Boba Fett, Mos Eisley.
Yeah. Mos Eisley. Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing to do with the movies, like don't let your directors change the story,
Yeah.
Like Ryan Johnson's like, oh, here's your lightsaber and
throw it away.
Luke would have done that. That's just
no.
Even Mark Hamill's like that was the dumbest thing.
They should have followed the Shadows of the Empire story. Is what they should have done.
They should have followed what Lucas gave them.
That too.
They just like, no, we're gonna do our own thing.
Well, and I think
to more of the expanded universe books rather than some random crap that somebody dreamed up.
Yeah, and I think Luke. Yeah, I think Lucas had leaned into the expanded universe, and I think that's why we would have gotten Thrawn. We would have gotten all these great characters, and we ended up with Kylo.
Yeah.
We ended up with Hux. We ended up with a regurgitated Palpatine at the end. I mean,
it was terrible. It was just terrible.
And I love it because my boys love it, and my kids love them, and that's great. They love them for what they are.
The other stuff.
But exactly, and my youngest son, he loves. Actually, his favorite is Empire Strikes Back. So I'm really happy about that.
One of my favorites is Rogue One. So, and that's the newer one.
Yeah, Rogue One.
You know whose idea that was? John Knoll.
Yep.
Bob Joel.
John Knoll.
I thought you said Billy Joel. Like, yeah, let's go. We didn't start the fire. Yeah. No.
But like John Knoll had to convince Kathleen Kennedy, and he took him a couple attempts to get her to okay this.
No, 100%.
Oh man.
And that's the one thing I like. The Solo movie, I actually really liked the Solo movie.
I liked it too, but it could have been a lot better.
It could have been. But out of all of those newer movies, those two are the best two out of the bunch.
Yeah.
And that says a lot. And Aiden Aldrich, he could have played a better Solo, but he did great.
It's funny because I avoided watching Solo for so long because I was like, I was afraid of it being terrible, but my dad made me watch it a couple weeks ago and I actually liked it.
Yeah.
The
story made perfect sense.
And if it continued, we would have had Darth Maul come back.
Yeah.
And
they had an idea for a second one, and they put the kibosh on it. I mean, it's like when you're doing stuff like that. I'm happy we did get Thrawn. I don't like him in the capacity we have him.
No,
but I'm happy we finally got Thrawn. But it would have been better in the movies. Like I said, following the expanded canon, giving Lucas back some of the reign to say, hey, let's finish the story the right way. Because we would have seen a dark side Luke. We would have seen this turn. And we would have seen it, the whole full circle of the prophecy being fulfilled the way it was in the actual books and the expanded universe. And we would have gotten some of these amazing characters that we never saw.
Yep.
I think the greatest character out of the new trilogy is Baba Frick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bad baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I like him the best.
Yeah, he's got to be my favorite. And it was really shocking to me being a Disney person, knowing like they owned all these different movie studios so they could release rated R movies, and then they leaned into Deadpool. 30 years, 40 years later. They had Touchstone Pictures for years to release these films. And now that they have the Marvel IP, they're like, oh, we're going to lean in and do it. But Ryan Reynolds also gave him no reason. Gave him, you're not getting this if you don't let me do it the way I want. So I think that's what it's going to take, getting what we want out of Disney. We have to bully them because Disney has been able to be the bully for years. And my thought process on it when it comes down to like pricing the parks. they would lower the prices if we bullied them like we did in the 70s and 80s and early 90s when we all stopped going because we couldn't afford it. They priced us out then.
Yeah, this is never gonna.
You got to bully the bully. Oh yeah, no, it's the consumerism, like Alex brought up earlier. That transition from traditionalism to consumerism won't allow that to happen.
And that's the reason their movies keep failing, because they hit like some director who made some stupid movie and they're like, "Oh, we like you, so here's your Star Wars trilogy." That's not the way it works.
And as long as that merch can still be slapped on backpacks, purses, and toys, people will still keep going to Disneyland for that stuff and spending their money, and then therefore allowing the prices to keep skyrocketing out of control. It's like a feedback, and that that's the whole reason why Disney cultivated that kind of fandom, is because they got tired of the people who would stop going to Disneyland whenever Disney did something wrong. So Disney was like, well, we'll just get rid of that fandom and create our own,
Right. Which isn't the way Walt wanted it, which is crazy.
No. It's actually kind of funny because I was talking about that YouTuber earlier who was a civil engineer. I forget her channel name. Mouselets? Yeah, Mouselets. And she was talking about I watched her video on the creation of Epcot or was it? No, it was the People Mover. And she had brought up this interesting thing, which I had actually forgotten, was that was right after Walt died and after Roy died, especially, the company was moving away from like movies and TV shows, and they were starting to pivot towards technology, because that's where Walt was going. Actually, towards the end of his life, he told his son-in-law Ron, who eventually became CEO after Roy died.
Ron Miller.
Yeah, he told his son-in-law Ron, he's like, I'll leave the studio in your hands, but I think the company is pivoting more towards theme parks and our ability to design things for people's practical living. So the company was actually going to go towards creating public transit and civil engineering. And then they were also going to simultaneously do Disney parks, and they were going to move away from family screen entertainment. Yeah. And but it was Michael Eisner that brought it all back to the studio.
It was him and Card Walker. Ron Miller, and the thing is so Ron Miller saw it was so hard to run the company the way Walt wanted. There was a lot of demand from Ron, on Ron, because he was living in Walt's shadow at that point.
Yeah.
And then he ceded to Card Walker, and then that's when the company almost got taken over. They had the hostile takeover almost. And then that's about the time we ended up with, Eisner shortly thereafter. Yeah. So we ended up with all of that. And then if you look at the Card Walker era, look at the movies that came out. There's more like live action and animation where you got Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. You got Pete's Dragon. You got all these different less practical Disney animation and going into like more feature film, which Disney had already done, done mercifully for years, but they're slowly drawing back the animation because that was their licensing to get into more of the civil engineering and we can pass all this animation off as old Disney. We can keep some of the studio symbolism with the live action aspect of it, but we can go forward with the civil engineering and transportation. And at that time, if you look at American history, what was going on? We hit a recession, we hit higher prices, we hit everything, and it wasn't feasible. And Disney became a blip on the map at that point, and they were failing as a company overall.
Yep.
So then you get into the Bronze Age of animation, which you get, the Tim Burtons and all these great composers and animators that came through Cal Arts. And then you get, right before the Renaissance era of Disney movies like Black Cauldron, and you get The Great Mouse Detective, and you get Rescuers, and you get all of these great films that would lead into what we know Disney today, which led directly into the consumer aspect of it all.
Yep. It's almost like it was destined to be.
No, exactly. And I hate to say it, people think this is a crazy take. I don't think the start of the Renaissance was Little Mermaid, to be perfectly honest with you. It was a movie the year prior. It was Oliver and Company. Look at the merchandising push that they did for Oliver and Company. It was everywhere. That was the first big merchandising push for a movie in probably 5 to 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at that, Oliver and Company was everywhere, and then you created a new princess. So you get the start of, okay, Disney's back with this animated film because they leaned into Billy Joel and the heat that he brought from We Didn't Start the Fire and all this stuff previously, and you have a big name attached as your lead singing voice in a Disney movie, on top of Bette Midler, on top of Cheech Marin, on top of Joey Lawrence, on top, name after name after name, they piled in there. And it had Fox and the Hound had that same sort of steam. Fox and the Hound would have been the start of the Renaissance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No,
Sorry, some heady shit for y'all.
Yeah, no,
it is. It is.
We'll be reviewing all of those movies again soon.
Yeah.
I'll be Jason. He's like, New Year.
Not soon enough because we're taking our time on these ones now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm big into like that whole Disney culture, and Alex, like you're talking my language, dude. You're straight talking my language because this is. I'm very Disney traditionalist and very Disney purist, and I don't have a problem with the other parks, but I have a problem with the consumerism that is overtaking the parks.
Yeah,
because it's weird. Since before I went to Disneyland, because obviously Disneyland Paris is my home park.
Of course.
And we've been to Paris, and Sam and I have been to Paris, and it must have been like 40 or 50 times. And we were big Disney World people. But when we went to Disneyland for the first time last May, I fell in love with it instantly. I was like, oh my God, this is like the best bits of Paris and Disney World together. It's like, this is awesome. This is what the park should be. Sam was like, everything's in the wrong place. I like the history, but it's not for me. I want Epcot back. It was weird. It's like chalk and cheese. Like, I love Disneyland, but she loves Disney World.
Because with the younger generations, it boils into
we are the same age.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Sorry, she's 6 months younger than me. Sorry, Sam, to say that. Yeah.
Same. So that's crazy. I've never seen that. I've heard of it, but I've never because people who usually come over from overseas and they've experienced both parks, it's usually like what you said. I love Disneyland. There's the best bits of everything. Unless you go to Tokyo and Shanghai and then you're like, well, I love those parks because they have everything and more.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen how they built our park, our Magic Kingdom at Disneyland Paris is just like Disneyland, but it's got some Disney World-esque, but it is beautiful. It's stunning. Yeah. They made it look pretty. Obviously, it's nowhere near as cool as Disneyland because it's got nowhere near as many rides and there's not the history, but I much prefer Disneyland to Disney World's Magic Kingdom. The only bit I like better about Disney World's Magic Kingdom is their Tomorrowland is better. That's it.
Yeah.
If you can take Tomorrowland from Magic Kingdom and plop it in Disneyland, that'd be perfect.
That'd be wonderful. I think Walt would be very impressed by the Paris project, to be honest, because he wanted to bring the Disneyland idea across the world to everybody, and to transfer that idea of the original park to Paris, though it faltered at first, and to see it thriving now. I think that's the impetus of the Disneyland story right there. It faltered at first, and it thrived to where it's at now. And that's where Paris has.
Yeah, so we just watched Ricky's Paris trip. When he wasn't riding any rides, he just was looking at the land, pointing out things. Like, we went back through our podcast, we watched it, and like I fell in love with that park. Just by the things that I saw, and it is very much like our Disneyland, but it's like on another level.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to see it next year or this year actually. Now it's 2026.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
it's this year.
It's this year now.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going in. Well, I'll be specifically at Disneyland Paris at the very beginning of November.
3rd, 4th, and 5th, isn't it?
Yes. Wow, you remember that? That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm good with dates.
She's gonna be there.
I'm coming. Don't worry.
Yeah. So yeah, very beginning of November, but I'll be in Europe between October through mid-November. So it's like this huge. So I'll be. Let's see. The whole trip in total is 5 weeks, but the actual in Europe part is 3 weeks.
Okay.
A little over 3 weeks actually. 24 days. But yeah, it's a huge grand adventure. But yeah. And my dad is coming, so it'll be me and my dad.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But he's excited too.
Yeah, because he's wanted to see France, he's wanted to see England and all that. So I think I'm more excited to see the UK, and he's more excited to see France. So
It's very old.
Yeah. Yes, he is. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Both countries have weird food.
Beans on toast.
Yeah.
So
I heard that's actually not too bad. Might have to try it.
Just not, as we say, Marmite.
Yeah, Marmite.
Yeah. I have a friend in the UK who's gonna take us to a real like old fashioned pub. So I'm excited.
Oh yes, you'll get a proper.
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
No, that's not proper pub food.
I want to get like beef Wellington, but maybe not from the pub. I don't know, anywhere that has good beef Wellington.
A really good gastro pub, you'll be able to get good beef Wellington.
It's full of gas.
What's if I went to like an old fashioned pub? What is good pub food there?
Shepherd's pie.
Oh yeah, shepherd's pie.
There we go. Okay.
I'm Irish, so
Oh,
yeah.
bangers and mash.
There you go. He's
You're
Irish.
about as Irish as my little toe. Don't give me that.
Oh, I don't speak. No, I'm not Irish in the fact I speak brogue. No, but I'm very Irish in my heritage.
That's okay. Not like Boston Irish.
No, God no. God no.
That's a whole different kettle of fish.
No. My family came from Kerry.
You did say wicked pisser or something earlier, so.
Oh, wicked pisser! I did that just because I could.
I know. I was just kidding.
I have Irish in my heritage. I'm a little bit English, but more Irish.
I'm more German and Irish, yeah. So
Welsh.
Me too. And Finnish.
Leo? Hello, Leo?
I'm
Leo,
here.
you lot.
Oh yeah.
we got Latin Zach over here.
Yeah, I'm not Irish. So. But I do like shepherd pie. So.
Yeah.
Shepherd's pie.
Bangers and mash is another good one, Alex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Decent English sausages. Say nothing.
No. I like that sounds really good.
Yeah.
Steve's like, that's Alex's favorite now.
Yep.
You only like
Cabbage
sausage
and mash.
if it's got a bone in it.
Jeez.
Oh.
I'm not touching that.
Oh man.
Good.
And that's what she said.
Yep.
I've still got it.
Yeah,
It's not here. I still got it. Oh man. I can only imagine if she was here all 3 streams, it would have been dangerous.
Would have been
it would have
hell.
been it would have been a devolving mess.
Yep. We've actually been quite sensible on this one.
Yeah, because
I'm
I'm
bored.
asleep.
I'm impressed you're still awake, to be
Yeah,
fair.
I already closed my eyes a few times and woke up.
He's so tired. He's spun around from passed out to awake. So he's back again.
Well, right, actually, Alex, because 1 minute he was snoring, and the next minute he was having a conversation with me about what was on the TV, and then he was snoring again, like in the space of 5 minutes.
I don't remember.
That was me after the second stream. I got off. I went and took a half-hour nap real fast, jumped up real fast. I'm like, oh, I gotta go light some fireworks off, and then jump back on. That was me. I took a quick nap before the second stream. Like, I gotta rest. I gotta take a quick.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why Zach made it, because
Yeah, he
sometimes
went to bed. Yeah.
sometimes he doesn't even make it on a Friday.
Yeah, he'll like
If he's had a bad
we're
week
like, oh,
at
he's
school.
asleep,
Yeah.
or he drinks something.
Yeah.
Well, I should be getting going because it's late here.
Yeah, I think
I know, me
we'll
too.
just call it a
It's like,
day.
what time is it?
Call it a year.
2:30.
Oh my God, how are we still
2:30.
awake?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
we've
and
gone 3
Leo-
hours.
And Leo's at what 5:30.
Oh my God.
It's 4:24.
Yeah, and
Oh,
and
4:30, yeah.
Goodness.
the funny
But-
thing is, I jumped in like halfway through the stream, so I've been here for a full stream at this point.
But we did make it to the Disney Alani.
Yeah.
Happy
Oh,
New
that's
Year.
right. Yeah, you're
We
right.
did.
Oh, we did.
Heyo.
Wow. That's
We
crazy.
celebrated 4
Hawaii.
time zones. Wow.
Yeah.
I've never done
That
that
was
one.
the last one.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, don't be doing that,
man.
Alec.
I can't. I've hit that point where I'm like, now I'm
I
tired.
know, that's where I'm at.
See, you made me do it.
Oh God.
All right. Well,
Well, friends,
yeah, I think that about does it.
my princess wave.
Yeah.
There's people actually still watching.
Tomorrow is the Rose Parade, so I'll do my princess wave.
Today is
Today.
Today.
They're
When I
probably
go to bed and wake
We got
up, I'm
Lewis's
still not-
hands here.
they're preparing it right now.
It's the rainy,
Yeah, they're
wet
preparing
Rose
it.
Parade.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done that twice, like 2 years in a row. Put the flowers on and stuff. Kinda
Cool.
crazy.
That's fun. Yeah, they're probably preparing it now because those
Oh,
floats
yeah.
Yeah.
they start getting going right now, and then they'll be ready by the time show goes. So
Yep.
enjoy your New Year's Day, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for being on.
Yeah, James,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun having you on.
Yep.
If
You
there's
can come
other
back.
people who
Yeah.
haven't
You'll have to come
subscribed,
back on
subscribe,
again.
share with friends
Yeah.
and family, like this. Comment
Oh
below,
my God,
all
you
that good
can't
stuff.
even speak.
Like, follow, subscribe,
Parents
friends,
and
and
friends and family.
Smash that like button.
Yeah.
Smash it
All
like
that
I'm
good
gonna
stuff.
smash my face.
Yeah, yeah.
Leo, thanks for staying still the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You're
We need to get
welcome.
him a
You're
prison
welcome.
actor.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Happy New Year.
Leo.
We'll see everybody later.
Happy New Year, guys. Take care.
See you
Bye,
later.
everybody.
Bye.
Oh, there's no Zachs. I know, bloody.